Yo!
James, just in case you wanted to watch, Noodle actually does have the stream running on his YouTube.
Yo! Hang on. Whoa,
James,
whoa,
just
whoa,
in case you wanted to watch, Noodle
whoa.
actually does have the stream running on
I
his
didn't
YouTube.
mute my stream.
Oh, you didn't.
Weird.
No, you
Very weird.
suck. You
Have I
fucking
still
suck.
got it here? Yeah, hang on. I'll post it in the chat.
Oh, can we delete that VOD? Because there's evidence of me planning to cause a workplace accident.
No,
So.
no, no, no. It was muted at that
Who
point.
cares,
It was
man?
It was muted at that point. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Of course, of course, of course. Alright, let's fucking go. Let's get some music going. In our last session, you all made the final confrontation against Adrian Lux and his band. Having been given the assistance of the Red Dragon Ericus, you mounted a set of spectral steeds and made quick time to the mountain, finishing a 6-day journey in just 16 hours, lightning fast, until you arrived at the foot of the mountain and found a bare stone slope leading up, no cover to speak of, no easy advance. A few of you suggested a blitzkrieg, a full-on assault of the enemy lines, which you could see they had indeed formed an army up there. Lines upon lines of spearmen with archers and swords. But Morris, you happened to find a different way, using these skulls of mourning, this necklace of crystal skulls that bespoke of the presence of spirits, which, when you crushed a skull, you could ask them questions and they would answer. And they told you of the location of an ancient elven citadel and sanctuary, a set of tunnels leading all throughout the mountain, which they used as a sort of bomb shelter in the days of yore. You found the entrance to this place, carved your way through using a magic artifact, and eventually emerged at the top of a stone outcropping, which gave you a view over the entire camp. Using some clever spellcasting and a lot of head-on charging and a fuck ton of luck, I seriously don't know how the fuck all of you managed to make it through, you managed to defeat the army, slaughtering a good 15 or so people and scattering the rest, breaking their morale, before you confronted Adrian and his band directly. Tarn, using the weight of your massive armor, you managed to pin him to the ground and restrain him, effectively taking him out of the fight, while the rest of you questioned him. His motives, why he ambushed you, why he left you for dead in that ruin, stole your artifacts. And he spoke to you of an ancient evil known as Thara's Dune, the Chained Oblivion. An evil so immense and all-knowing that even speaking its name is like lighting a signal fire in the dark, drawing it ever closer to our plane. This was the reason he did not speak of this to any organization, to any government. This was the reason why he kept his motives secret. You took this information from him, and then you slew him. Katsu, you cut off his fucking head for a trophy because that's how you roll. And here we stand, at the top of the mountain, having just finished off with Adrian Lux.
In my tiny
The rest... You did not get the chance to do your tiny hut as Morris dragged you out of your cave and brought you down to the circle by force so you would not be left behind.
Yes,
And
sir.
you stepped upon the circle, the group of you, and before all of you could disapparate, teleporting to Kais Vakarum, where the next of your confrontations awaited, Tarn, the massive half-orc, clad in his armor, stepped off and bid you a farewell, stating that he had his own battles to fight, his own purpose to overcome. And then you were gone. And now we return to Kais Vakarum, the fortress in the mountainside. The group of you, 6 of you now, standing in the dead center, underground the fortress, in the ritual chamber where you fought the emissary. Do I still have that map? I do. Perfect. Let me bring you there. So much stuff has changed. Tarn is not there. Ish, yours is dead. Morris, you are there. Katu, you are there. Where's the rest of the party? Ish, obviously, is there. Amron. The 4 of you standing here.
Zamara and Talair as well.
That is correct. That is correct, my good friend. You notice a few things. The crystal phylacteries that used to be there in their stone moorings are gone. The corpses that used to occupy the cages are gone. Perhaps someone's dragged them off, moved them elsewhere. The place still bears the scars of the battle from when you fought, but otherwise it actually looks like there's been some cleaning that's happened in the time since you've been here. What would you like to do?
I would like to tiny hut and take a rest.
It takes 10 minutes to cast that spell, unless if you're doing it as a ritual, and 1 minute if you're not. It would take you a little bit, so you can get started on that process, Mr. Ish, obviously.
Well, if I cast it as a spell, I get all my spell slots back anyway, don't I?
If you long rest inside of it, yeah.
Well, if you take a long rest, sure.
Yeah. Yeah. I will do that.
Alright, you will begin the process of casting Tiny Hut.
You're gonna do that in here?
Yeah.
Okay. Suppose we could all do with a rest.
No. This is my tiny hut.
Oh, then I'm gonna head up top
Okay.
with my newly gained gear.
All of you are in fact fucking laden with magical items, having thoroughly looted the corpses of Adrian and his party. I still don't know who has all what just yet. I have to like take a proper inventory, but
I have a
No.
list. I do have a list of who took what. If you want it, there.
I would love that.
Mhm.
Send that to me,
Yeah,
asshole.
give me a second.
There's a bunch of stuff I'll be taking, but since I don't know when I'm coming in or when there'll be an opportunity to pass stuff to me, I haven't added it to my sheet yet.
Right there. But
But,
there you
but
are.
I know exactly what I'm having.
Some, not all
Okay.
of it's. I mean, yeah, we've already picked for you, haven't we? Like I've just sent you the
I do
list of.
see.
There's a couple of things that are unaccounted for, but
Yeah. No one's taken the firestorm grenade or the horrid great axe.
or the
but-
potion
I
of
will
sleep.
take
or-
Firestar Grenade.
Okay. And all these should be homebrew items that you can add manually. But all right, Morris is
Okay.
heading his way up. Anything from the rest of you?
Yeah, I would like to
I'm
go
going
up and
as well.
overlook the castle walls.
Okay. Making your way.
I'd just like to know what's going on outside this room.
Yeah.
Fair enough. So basically, all of you, with the exception of Ish, obviously, are leaving.
Yep.
Okay. As the group of you go to leave the chamber, stepping with purpose in your strides toward the surface, we will momentarily take a step back. We will reverse time 16 hours before, long before all of you would arrive here, before your confrontation or even the ride to it began. And we will go instead to the forest outside of Kaisvakarim as Zale. You
Hello.
experienced a vision. You saw your god, heard her name for the first time, and were chosen. She granted to you a blade, a silver greatsword with a curved blade like a crescent moon. And in your dream, you took it in both hands, and then the dream ended. Unconsciousness fell upon you. You don't know how much time passed, but eventually you open your eyes again, and you find yourself outside. It is night. The moon is high in the sky, not quite full, perhaps 3 days from turning full. You stand in the forest. You recognize it at once. This is the Savalier Wood. All the corrupted, petrified trees all around you. The cold in the air, the bitter chill, and the eminent aura of malevolence that seeps into the air here. And you look down, and you see you are clad in silvery plate armor that glows ever so faintly, moon-touched. The great sword is in your hands. And also, oddly enough, a bracer, a singular bracer on your left arm. Plain leather, but adorned with 3 shining moonstones. Let me go ahead and add that to your sheet, my friend.
Wait, what? Oh, surprises! Surprises!
Free loot.
You're gonna fucking need it, I'm telling you, dude. You have no idea what's in store for you motherfuckers.
I'm gonna read the description and then decide how scared I want to be.
Go ahead and refresh your page and you should see it. The Favor of Elistrai. But
That's never a good name for anything.
You stand in the wilderness, and for a moment, you are disoriented, not sure where the fuck you are or what you're supposed to do. Then you look, and you see in the distance the mountainside, and you recognize it. This is the mountain that Kaisvakarim is built into, and you know that if you head in that direction, you will eventually find the fortress.
So I know where the fortress is.
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, I was half like reading the description of that item you sent to me. I will.
Unfor-fucking-givable.
Oh, don't give me shiny new toys and then expect me to pay attention. Oh, yeah.
Speed read, motherfucker. Get good.
I'm a HDV driver. I can't speed anything. I will make my way towards the fortress.
All right. You walk, and it doesn't take you too long, about an hour and a half. The woods are treacherous as always and difficult to navigate, but in this time, nothing jumps out at you. Certainly no tunnel lions or mine stalkers. And eventually, you see it in the distance. The stone walls of the fortress. You see the shattered gate that you walked through, and now the time's starting to come back to you, the sense of time passing, days and weeks, and you think it's probably been about 2.5 weeks or so since you died. You don't know how you know that, but you do. And you see that in the time sense, the shattered hole in the front gate has actually been mended over with a rough wooden palisade made of that same petrified stone that the rest of the trees are built out of. It is night, but you see a few torches burning. You see one person standing sentry at the top, but from this distance they're just a blackened silhouette, lit by their torch. You can't recognize them.
The great sword's on my back, obviously. I'll just approach, attempting to look as unthreatening as possible.
As unthreatening as Zale possibly could be, this
As
6.5-foot man.
yeah,
with a...
yeah, an almost 7-foot bloke in shiny armor, wandering out of one of the most dangerous places in the world in the middle of the night.
Striding forward with confidence, trying not to look dangerous, but unsure if you succeed. Eventually, the sentry at the top, you see them sort of jump. Although there's still a silhouette from this distance, still no shape or face visible. You see them jump, the torch flickering momentarily as it catches the wind, and you hear a voice cry out, who goes there? Who is it? And you recognize the voice of Rookie Jack.
Jack, I don't know how to explain this, but it's me. It's Zale.
What? Fuck! No! You're dead. You're. Panic in his voice.
I got better.
Just stay right there. Just stay right there. And you see he's brandishing his flintlock pistol at you in two shaking hands. And he starts shouting over his shoulder, "Help! Please, someone help!" Do you do anything?
I'll wait.
Okay.
Although I'm severely not threatened by Jack holding a pistol at me. I worry about the tree 30 meters to my left. Though.
Hey, come on, Jack's been training with that thing. He's gotten good. Well, you don't know that. But anyway, about 5 minutes later, some other members of the party start to rouse. You see, coming out of the makeshift wooden palisade, the small, diminutive form of Serpon, the goblin knight with 2 scimitars at his side, walking forward brazenly, confidently, until he's within about 20 feet of you. And he looks at you, and you look at him, and for a moment there's a tense, almost standoff as he seems to peer up at you with his big golden goblin eyes. And then a huge grin breaks out across his face, sharp, jagged teeth flying spewing, just pointing every which way, very crooked goblin mouth, even worse than you Brits, believe it or not. And he says, "It is truly you, Zale. You have returned. How could this be?"
My God,
Yes.
the Lady of the Moon, Illustri, deemed to send me back. And I'm here. And we must prepare. We are due to be sieged by the Trebains imminently.
A look of deep, grave concern crosses his face. Kerrig spoke of much the same thing. Said that they would not leave the insult standing. How imminently, do you know?
I do not know of the time frame, but I was sent back 3 days after I received my warning from my lady. I do not know how long we have, but I know we need to prepare swiftly.
Very well. Then prepare we shall. We shall go ahead and fast forward 16 hours. Zale, as the most capable and veteran warrior among the group, You sort of take a position of leadership here. What would you have directed the inhabitants of Kaisar to do in this time? You have to do a head count. Rookie Jack, you have Serpon, you have about 4 random peasants that you found among the Mind Flayer's servants. You have Carrig Morn. So, what is that? 7 people, roughly?
Right, Kerrig's some kind of spellcaster, isn't he?
He's a paladin.
Oh, okay. I would direct the peasants to move as much crap around the yard to fill up the gaping hole in the wall, or just at least create rough terrain. I would move everything inside past the trapped hallway and further trap that hallway with anything that we could.
Okay.
And basically try and effectively build a kill box.
Okay. Inside the castle, then.
Yeah, so the main part where you go through and then there's the trapped corridor. Further trap that,
Okay.
and then I don't know what I do past that. Just set up shop inside, and then just hope.
Make
that
sure they're
someone
all
comes through.
armed.
Yeah, make sure that all, there was other weapons and stuff. Just yeah, create
Some
rough
of-
terrain on the entrance. If you can show me the map.
Yeah. Let me bring you guys back over. Some stuff I have to delete. I haven't looked at this map in ages, but this is pretty much everything is pretty much as you remember it, with a few exceptions. Morris is
Yeah.
not there. Kieran is evil now. Julian and the horses are gone. Serpon is there. Vet is long dead.
Vet is long dead. Good.
And
Bitch.
fucking chunked too. You shot her with that crossbow.
Did we?
So this is a after she
missed.
died. Yeah. Well, no. After she died, you Tarn took up that massive crossbow and just fucking turned her into giblets.
She is sashimi. So yeah,
So this
essentially
is what you have to work with.
grab whatever we can and try and create rough terrain here.
Okay. For
And then
now,
oh,
let's
okay.
ignore all the exterior stuff. I actually got a new map for the exterior. Anything you want to do with the interior on this first floor here?
With what we've got at our disposal.
Got all sorts of raw materials, just crates and shit in the bottom levels. All furniture. At this point, after what the 2.5 weeks it's been, they would have done like dragged out a bunch of shit, like the old cages where the zombies used to be. So there's raw materials to work with if you take the time to process them.
So yeah, but like essentially, like think tower defense game. This corridor here, I want to trap it and then just basically essentially create a rough terrain maze where they've got to go through it via
Kill
traps.
box.
And yeah, and even if they circumnavigate it, open it. And I want to leave these doors open, and then
Okay.
any ranged attackers will have here, and then do we have any grenades or explosives or anything like that amongst the party? What can Serpon do?
Serpon has some poison daggers. Rookie Jack has a small supply of gunpowder for his gun, which I suppose you might be able to do something with. But there's no like dedicated explosives or anything like that.
Okay, so does anyone have the ability to make any further traps or anything improvised? Because there's already the 3 in the corridor.
Sure.
Do I have access to anything else?
Make an intelligence check for me.
Oh dear. Oh, okay.
Jesus.
Hmm. Wow. I guess getting your brain eaten out actually made you smarter, Zale. Shit. Yeah. Without you don't have much in the way of explosives. Rookie Jack's gunpowder is about all you've got for that. But with enough mechanical know-how, and Zale, for one reason or another, maybe you seem to have the knowledge for this, you could devise sort of like bear trap-esque things out of the metal parts that you have. There's some springs here and there that you can salvage. A few hinges from like
Did
doors and
I
chests.
disconnect or is Verb died?
Can anyone else hear me?
I can hear
That
you.
would be
I can hear you.
Kutch.
Okay,
Probably
so it's
you, Kutch.
you're the piece of shit, Kutch.
Hmm.
I would say with a 19 intelligence check, it would take some work, but you could probably put the servants on it and have them devote themselves to that for this first day.
Okay. So yeah, I'll get traps made up, furniture laid in, so all of this section is just rough terrain and traps.
Okay, I
Do
gotcha.
you want me to roll to see how many traps I get, or?
Well, with a 19 intelligence, we'll say you're able to make 3.
Okay, so 6 traps in that corridor.
Yeah.
So
I'll
yeah,
put them-
basically funnel everything through there. These doors left open, those doors left open, with ranged attackers here.
And as a reminder, these there are embrasures along the side there, arrow slits effectively. If you can see them.
Here.
Yeah, all these oval things along the wall.
Okay.
Are
so instead of-
embrasures.
Right. So leave this closed, barricade this door, or at least put a bar across it, and then move all the ranged attackers to the arrow slits on this side.
There you go.
So it's a kill box.
Yeah. The servants would be able to hold crossbows and stuff, and there is a supply of weapons. It is certainly an option. All right, I would say that takes about half the day to plan that out and get that done. Is there anything else in the 8 hours? Let me show you to the actually new map that I have, the castle courtyard.
Hey.
Ooh, hello.
Mhm.
Swanky bitch.
Yeah.
You've been
up in
taking
my
you've been
game.
taking notes from me, Verb.
I have been.
I like it. Right, so this is where the hole is.
Damn, Noodle's got really
Mhm.
good maps.
Yeah. So obviously it's not like a full-on sophisticated gatehouse. It's just a wooden palisade, but
Yeah. The battles.
Do those ballista work?
they do not.
Okay.
Ooh.
We have a ballista.
And that is true.
Well, they're all going to be funneled in through, and basically we want to get them in through there.
Do we?
If you want to fight them on the inside.
Why
yeah.
wouldn't we want to keep them outside the walls for as long as possible?
I don't know. I feel like it'd be easier to fight them in a confined space.
I mean, I have a couple of things that I could toss down. We have a few things that we could toss down from like the wall onto this area if they were.
You could break the drawbridge as they were crossing it.
So
I don't
this
think
map's
that drawbridge was actually there.
Yeah,
but
the
that's
map's
where
not
the gap was.
entirely accurate. It's about the closest approximation I could find. There's no river running through. You can consider that river to be just all stone or all ground. And the drawbridge is just open ground leading up to the door, the
So
palisade.
they might be able to sail the walls then. Okay, yeah, no,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, I'm assuming spellcasters because the Trebanes. I'm assuming fly. I'm assuming teleport shenanigans.
Yeah. Okay.
And you want to bring them inside so you can just fucking fight them in the walls because where they're gonna go.
Yeah, good
It's
shout.
just gonna be pile of bodies versus pile of bodies.
You'd have to waste spell slots though if they were to fly and teleport.
Yeah.
True. Zale's just thinking with what he's got at his disposal. He's got peasants and melee attackers. He's not going to leave them in an empty courtyard where they're just going to get fucking lightning bolted into next week.
Why not?
I don't know. He's already died once. Doesn't fancy doing it again.
Oh, I thought you meant leave the peasants.
For the glory of Blythander.
All the thunder.
Yeah.
Oh, Ish is dead already, so
Yeah, she's
nobody
dead.
who gives a fuck about Lathander.
No, that's what I do. The rest of the half of the day would just be basic teaching of marshals to the peasants, gearing everyone up.
Okay.
Can I spend the day crafting basic leathers and swords for the peasants?
That is certainly an option. As a reminder,
I was
we've
going to say this is before you turn up.
yes, this is about 16 hours before
Okay.
the beginning of the confrontation, but the rest of the party, with the exception of Ish, obviously, who's taking the time to cast Tiny Hut in this ritual chamber, you all make your way up from the bottom floor of Kaisvakarum. It's been a long fucking day. You are battered and wrecked. You've gotten through a massive fight against dozens upon dozens of soldiers, and you've emerged alive, but not particularly in good straits. You make your way up the stairs from this ritual chamber past the long stone tunnel that leads out to it, and you find that the interior of Kaisvakarum is cleaner than you remembered it. Perhaps not thinking too much of it, you continue making your way up, eventually to the top floor, where, as you all are entering into sort of the main corridor, I will go ahead and bring you guys back. You see a face perhaps none of you might thought you would ever see again, at least those of you who are still alive to know him.
Is it me and Katu?
Yes, you and Katu. There is, well, and Talir and Zamara,
I
actually.
suppose, yeah.
Yeah. You see, he has changed. You almost don't recognize him at first. He's clad in this new radiant silver plate armor that Zale, as far as you know, would have envied the fuck out of in days of yore. His hair is pure white. It has grown longer, a beard of pure white across his chin, a little bit ragged at the edges. And you see he's in the process of barking out orders to the peasants as they carry bits of furniture, breaking the wood down, creating barricades and palisades, laying out traps. What do you do?
Morris, you son of a bitch!
I'm gonna use my channel divinity
Predator handshake.
to use my divine sense. Sorry, not channel divinity. That's cleric. I'm gonna use my divine sense to
Gotcha.
See if he's undead.
In a moment of disbelief, Morris, as
Please
if
don't
not,
tell me if he is.
as if not sure what to think or feel, you call on this new divine power that's been instilled in you after Zale's death. And you close your eyes and open them again, and a wave of perception washes out from you. Zale is not undead. Not an illusion. Not a fae, fiend, or celestial either. And before you react, Zamara steps past you all, shuffling slowly as if in a daze. She looks up, blinks her eyes twice. Are you fucking kidding me?
No,
You-
I am not fucking kidding you.
Her mouth drops open. She's wordless. And then, without any other words, she rushes forward and wraps you up in a big fucking hug. And you are a very tall man, and Zamara is a pretty average Roman, so her head goes to about your chest. What the fuck? What the fuck? Just wordless, in shock.
The Lady of the Moon brought me back.
You say some really weird things sometimes, man. Whatever, thank her for me. Okay. Okay. And just like that, she composes herself again, stepping back. She must have pat you back for a reason then, huh?
The Trebanes are coming.
Yeah. Yeah, they are.
Of course they are. Did we know they were coming already? Katu had the
Yes.
dream, didn't she?
Yes.
She didn't know it was them, but she just kind of had this sense of foreboding.
Yeah, Katu had the vision where she just had to get back to
Kesselkarum.
Kesselkarum, and then I was told that the Trebane army was coming.
Okay.
So essentially, I'll just be like, I don't know when, but it's soon, and then I'll just quickly show everyone what we've done.
Wait, you're not even gonna give me a hug?
You, as far as think that you shouldn't even, you should like detest my existence.
Yeah, but you're not undead.
True. I'm gonna
Getting off on a technicality.
Okay, I'm gonna predator handshake Moorish.
Morris, this tiny little elf. Yeah.
Almost
H
throw
grade.
you into the wall.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, "Grr."
After that, Morris is gonna not say anything, just pull out his backpack and pull out Zale's gauntlets. I got these for you, I suppose.
You killed the bastard then.
Huh. She did, and he did, pointing back to Amron. And another who's not here.
I'm sure it was glorious. I'm sorry I couldn't have been there.
Well, you know.
I lost my mind for a couple of days.
Yeah, that's good. Could say that. It's good to have you back.
It's good to be back.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, bad boys, bad boys.
We'll catch up later. Don't worry.
Mm.
Zale winks.
We'll
Morris looks confused.
report to the ship. We'll bang, okay?
Fuck's sake.
Oh,
Okay.
nod at Katu. Silent. And I'll be like, what's up?
What's up?
Bear hug.
It's like, whoa. He's not used to Katu being this, like, showing this.
No, but
much
we've
expression.
recalled, like, Kadu can recall that she has saved her life twice now, I believe.
I think so,
Yeah.
has, yeah.
I mean, vice versa, but still twice that she's, just still quite grateful for.
Talir
And then-
approaches, ever the shy person that he is, looking down at the ground at first and then up with a smile. It is good to see you again, big guy.
Talir, you son of a bitch, are still alive. I told you you had it in you.
Against all odds, really, I should not be, but somehow
But-
I am.
But you are. And that's what's important.
Was I hearing right? Is it my family that is coming down on this place?
They are. I don't know how many. I was just told an army.
Actually, that's a point to Lear. What kind of forces do they have under their control?
Well, as is quite evident, they are powerful mages, most of us, but more than that, the Trebanes are masters of technology. They're at the forefront of development. I hesitate to call her my sister. I've barely ever seen her, but her name is Antoinette. She's an artificer, an inventor. And, well, many of the firearms you see in Shady Creek Run come from her, and she's worked on quite a few interesting ones. I imagine we'll be seeing a lot of lead coming down very shortly, in addition to the fire and the lightning.
Shit. Question. I don't recall this to you, Verb, as a DM.
Mhm.
Do we still have that sending stone from Mercer?
You do. You do.
From memory, what's the Jagantoff's relationship like with the Trebanes?
It's safe to say that they're not allies or enemies. Unlike the Jagantoth's relationship with the Mardoons, their interests don't really conflict, so they have no reason to be rivals per se. The Trebanes have no interest in mercenary companies or anything of that nature, and the Jagantoths likewise have no interest in technology or magic. So they're kind of just existing in the same city without much reason to step on each other's toes.
So the fact that the Trebane's forces are mostly in the woods at the moment wouldn't give them cause to maybe pull a stunt or two.
You don't know. You have the stone.
You can just say to him, be like,
So it's 25
If you want to-
words, isn't it, with sending?
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Trebane forces gathered.
Okay, so.
Yeah.
Let me think about this. Just carry on for a minute.
2 seconds. So I was just grabbing another drink while you were doing your 25 words. Non-alcoholic this evening.
Okay, I was about to ask.
No, good lord, no, not again. My missus came in the morning because I fell asleep on the sofa. I didn't even make it upstairs. Just like my clothes were on the floor. She saw all the empty cans underneath my monitor. She was like, "You were drinking last night?" I was like, "Yeah, I playing D&D." But how many cans you have? I was like, "Whatever's there." And she was like, "Oh, 6." I'm like, "Yeah, it's not too bad." And then I found the rest of them on the other side of my case, and I was like, "Oh."
You sad son of a bitch. That's amazing.
5, 6, 7, 8.
It's the Polish honeybeers, man. They got you.
I was absolutely fine until I pulled them out, and I knew it would kill me off. I can't help them; they taste so fucking good.
Oh my
And
god.
such a deceptively high percentage.
I
Always
know.
the good tasting ones that get you.
Okay,
Because it's too easy to drink.
okay. I've got it.
Yep.
Mercer. Moorish. Trebane army in the Savalier Wood, heading for Caes Vicarum. Home undefended. Help required will pay with gold, items, and service.
And that's it.
That's it.
That's good. I like that.
The response takes some time. You're left waiting for 2 minutes, 3, 5, to the point where you think you're not going to get a response at all. And then it does come. You're putting together quite an interesting opportunity, kid. Golden items, huh? We could put together something. Do a little shock and awe. And that's the first message. It recedes. And then you feel another one come through as he taps his end of the sending stone. What you're asking is pretty major. We'll talk concrete terms, but expect no less than 20 grand for something like this.
From memory, we got 22k in this castle, right?
Something like that, yeah.
We started out with like
Let
30
me-
something.
I think I've written it
Let me
down. Yeah,
check my-
20. I've got 20.
yeah.
I've got it written down as 22k gold in the stronghold.
Let me double check my notes to verify, because I wrote that as well. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, can I
That's
speak?
not including the stuff that we picked up
Yeah,
last
yeah,
week.
yeah. We had 30 grand. That's not including the money we also got on us now. This is separate to that. We have 22,000 in that room with the armor.
Okay.
Before I respond to his message, am I allowed to speak to the party?
Yeah, I'll say so.
Yeah? Okay, so I've spoken to Mercer Jagantoth and asked for him to help us somehow with the Trebanes. He says he's able to do this, but we'll have to pay him 20,000 gold minimum. We have that here. What do we say?
Money we didn't have before.
You know what I mean? What do we
Kari
think?
doesn't care about the money. She's happy to give it away.
Okay.
Talir is actually someone who speaks up at this. Are you sure it is wise? This will start an entire war between the factions in Iran. The implications will be immense.
Yeah, it's been coming to Lear.
He perhaps opens his mouth as if to argue more.
Look, I'm not gonna lie to
And
Lear,
then
we
doesn't.
definitely started something when we hit that brand.
Yeah,
You
it's-
what now?
We hit a slave trade hub in the run.
Right. Oh, that's all right.
Mm.
What happened after?
Lots of people died. Lots. We got some out. We got some out.
but that is sort of what I mean. I mean, I'm not one to... Who am I to oppose any action that you wish to take, but many lives will be wrapped up in such a conflict. Is that a weight you are willing to bear?
Better than our lives here.
Lear, I've been around for a long time now. I've done many things that I'm not proud of. And I'm still here because of those things.
You carry a weight, Morish. I see it in you.
Just another one to add to the list. Give me 2 minutes, I'm going to reply to Mercer. I'm going to write it down.
Think not of the short term, Talia. Yes, this action will cause great harm to so many, but it would also start the purging of all the... I can't think of the word I want to use right now. In Shady Creek.
Wait, so you
Miscreants.
cut off one lion's head and then another lion's head just double its
Yeah.
what?
Well,
main-
there's like 3 lions' head and one head will get slightly bigger and then we'll deal with that.
There will be a power
Um,
vacuum left. But, you know...
Verb, what does Amron know of Shady Creek and the four families?
Make a history check for me. I will say you have general knowledge either way, but this is determined if you know anything special. Pretty much what... Well, not what Kieran would have known, actually. Kieran was a ranger with a deep investment in the area. But
Yeah.
you know the basics. you know of the four families, their general specialities. You know a little bit about the social dynamics and the politics that goes on there. But in general, it's not really your forte. Never been something you're terribly interested in.
Well, from what it seems like, you hit something that was special to one family, severely weakened them. Now that domain's probably free for the other three to bounce on. Now you want to invite another family to decapitate another family and give more domain to the other two?
Correct.
Do you even know if these Jagentoths are, at all trustworthy?
No,
No, not in the slightest.
not in the slightest, but they'll take gold.
Yeah, a lot of gold.
Yeah.
And then what are they gonna use that gold for?
I don't know.
To solidify their dominion.
Yeah. I mean, they're
Yeah.
already pretty.
And you're okay with them using that to just, tread on the common people of
I'm
Shady Creek.
I'm okay with being alive.
We will create problems that we will have to deal with later, but rest assured, it will be dealt with.
Okay. Here's my question. Why don't we just leave?
We can't.
There were some things more important than those who were living in Shady Creek, and this place is one of them.
So you would sacrifice people for a
Yes,
dusty old
I
room?
would.
I mean, the people we're sacrificing are people that are directly
And they're not-
associated
they're
with
not-
the crime family. They're not good people.
And they're not sacrificed yet.
Yeah, but you're going to.
No, we're not going to sacrifice them. It's a potential for death and destruction, but nothing's concrete yet. What was it you said this place was again, Verb?
This.
I know you said it's Raven Queen kind of. I don't know what you
so,
call it, but there was never specifics given. I mean, I can explain it to you
Right.
if
So, the fortress itself is called Kais Vakarum. It was an installation of the elves of Malaysmere. They built it, and you later learned in your vision with the Raven Queen that the reason they built it here is because it is basically situated on top of this sort of arcane ley line, a place where the magical power lines, so to speak, converge and create this area where it's just saturated in magical potential. You imagine this is probably why the Trebanes want it, and you imagine this is probably why the Raven Queen wants it defended, because a powerful arcanist with the right will and intention and knowledge could probably corrupt this place's power or twist it to their own ends.
yeah. So Kara will explain that the potential for death and destruction, if we don't defend this place, is far greater than anything that might happen between two gangs who are small fries in the grand scheme of things.
Do you mention Darko Trebane?
Yes.
Verb, is that a name that everyone would know of? Being
You'd know in
from
general
Uthadurn?
terms, sure. Yeah, in general terms. Well, from Uthadurn, well, you
more
would
specifically-
again, you
more
would know
specifically
in
about,
general
like,
terms.
Well, more specifically about like his claim to the city's throne.
With your 9 history check, no, nothing
Okay.
at all. You just know he's the head of a crime family here.
Gotcha. Right.
How's
so
that
what's the
response
plan?
coming, Moorish?
Oh yeah, I got it. I'm just waiting to see how this plays out before. I want to make sure we're all on the same page before anything's said.
Makes sense.
All right. Well, it's gonna take a while to get out here. So what's our plan until then?
I show everyone how I've set up everything and explain why I'm doing it.
Okay. Anything in the courtyard?
Threw some rubble lying around and bits of wood in front of the gap as best we could, but there's not much out there. I don't know how you want to play it.
Who's got that firestorm grenade?
I do.
In any way we got any wire about?
Wire? Like
Wire.
in general?
Yeah, like in the castle. Is there anything wire?
Make an investigation check for me. Wire's a little specific.
Ugh.
10. I would say among the warehouse on the lower floor, you do find a couple spools of wire. Maybe enough for like, well, like how thick of a wire?
Oh,
are
it
you
doesn't need to
thinking?
be just like tripwire.
Okay, like tripwire.
Hmm.
I'd say you find like 3 spools of wire of about the right strength and thickness, and that would come to about maybe 75 feet worth
Okay.
of wire.
Yeah, more than enough. Okay, so how does this firestorm grenade work? Is there a pin?
It is basically a steel a fragile glass cylinder. When you shake it, the liquid agitates and starts to glow. You don't know specifically, but you imagine it's probably an impact-based thing.
Okay, so we tripwire it up to drop on them as they come through.
I suspect just I'm gonna find the description. One sec. Effects icon.
I mean, you could have someone in this tower here, and then as soon as someone comes through there or over there, you just fucking yeet the grenade at them and then scarper down the tower.
Okay, so yeah, like, why on the main gate, why don't we have it that when they push the gate through, it pulls a tripwire that drops the grenade?
There's no gate there.
They fixed the gate, didn't you say? It's like a wooden palisade now.
Yeah, it's like a wooden palisade there. It'd say there's like a crude. There is a crude gate and like a sort of like a Project Zomboid-esque gate that works on hinges.
What do we think about that? Some sort of.
So Verb, you sit downstairs where the zombie cattle used to be caged in. There's like gates and stuff there, right? Metal ones.
Yeah, yeah.
Could we maybe take that metal gate and use it as like a, kind of like a
Palisade?
I forget the word. It's like a obstacle in the way.
Like a tank trap?
Barricade?
Yeah, something like a tank trap, like an obstacle we just put in the way to stop them from getting through for the time being.
Just put some barricades in to like slow things down.
Yeah.
Okay. Where would you want them?
It's kind of like barbed wire was used in World War I. It was just kind of put around the place to make it difficult for people to get through the field.
Yeah.
Like chicken wire.
Okay.
Yeah, basically.
Is
I want to see.
Is minor illusion a cantrip?
Minor illusion is a cantrip, yes.
And what's the spacing on that?
It has to fit. It's either I think it's like a 5-foot cube. It's very small.
Do you still have that circlet on, Katu?
Yes, I do.
Circlet of ingenuity.
Okay, so I have my hammer. We could make some pitfall traps with the metal and shit like that.
Yep,
I will for ease of use, I will say I'll show you some of the other maps involved. This here is let me get that guy out of the way.
What's that?
Frantic googling.
So this is sort of the path leading up to Kaisvakarum. If you want to think of the maps as like stages, this would be the first area they'd have to come from because of the way the terrain works and the.
Oh, they're coming
way
down that way.
Up actually from the from sort of where can I? So they'd have to come from sort of this area and then branch out and snake up and get.
Oh, it literally is like a tower defense game.
kind of.
Oh, this is like the fucking.
Oh look, there's
when you-
pre-built rocks. We can use
Yeah.
those.
When you're defending the fucking Phoenix egg in Final Fantasy VII. Like
This
no
is-
one, barely anyone.
No, I know what you're on about.
This is the next area up, just before the open gate, just a clearing in the forest. Single stone standing out in the way. And this is the courtyard itself. And then there's the interior after that. So in case that alters your plans or it guides your thinking at all.
So yeah, the kill box is the fallback option then.
Okay, so could we dig some pitfall traps on the road up?
You sure could.
How
But
much-
it would
How
have
much
to
time
be
do we have?
it'd have to be a tomorrow thing. This would be the end of the first day. You have 2 more days after this.
Okay. Then tomorrow, yeah, Maurice is gonna say to. Okay. First of all, am I sending this message back to Mercer?
I'm a yes.
Yeah? Okay. So, the message back is 20,000 guaranteed if we survive coming fight. Any help to KS Vakarim ASAP would be appreciated. That's it.
Alright. And there's no way to know what his response to that
Nope.
is. But
Until
It has been
tomorrow.
it has been sent.
Okay. That's
Okay.
Me, I mean, that's me done, other than maybe some chit-chat with Zale.
Yeah, no time for further preparations to actually get making. You can start planning them though for sure. Is there anything else you would like to do before we turn in for a long rest?
Not from me.
Very well.
Wait, is there
Turning-
any ritual that Kadu would know of? I've searched for it, but can't really find it, just in case you happen to know. That she'd know of that might assist Raven Queen-esque in the next while.
Nothing like a formal spell or anything, but if you would like to sort of commune with your god and try to pray to her, I would certainly allow that.
Yeah, kind of something, kind of blessing, or I don't know what you call it.
Yeah, okay.
Ceremony.
Make a religion check for me. Ooh. 17. Instinctively, Katu, you are guided, perhaps sometime after this conversation ends, to return to the place where the divine power, the sense of divine presence in this place is thickest. Deep underground in the ritual chamber when you first teleported into. You find the tiny hut that Ish obviously has established, this translucent dome. You can't see through it, it's just like a dome of flat energy. Around the center of this chamber, and it might disrupt the communion, you think, but this is where the presence is thickest, so you kneel down and close your eyes and begin to meditate and to pray. The thing about communing with gods is that they communicate in very opaque and mysterious ways. It is impossible to know exactly if she has replied to you, if she's heard your plea. But you feel a small sense of vindication. You feel like something's gone through. About an hour passes, you open your eyes again, looking around the chamber. Was there any particular thing you were hoping to accomplish with this?
I kind of had in mind a kind of, I don't know, a blessing for the defenders of the fort in their time of need. I'm not like particularly, like, I'm not saying advantage on shit and all that, but you know, something.
Sure, I get what you mean. Yeah, a god's blessing over the battles to come. You can't know whether or not it will come to anything, whether or not it means anything, but you feel as if you've been heard.
Good
Anything
enough.
from anyone else? Very well. You return to various places throughout the fortress to take a rest. Various rooms. There's been a dormitory established in sort of these stables. The place has been cleaned up, some furniture moved around, some new beds actually built up. They look actually surprisingly oddly comfortable. Mattresses made out of woven plant fibers and such that, while a little scratchy, are actually pretty comfortable, and if you wear some clothes over top, it doesn't bother you too much. A nice long rest ensues. All of you can go ahead and take that, if you have not already.
What's this, sorry?
A long rest.
Ah.
Alright, and as we come upon the second day, all of you, awaking at various times, getting ready, what are you going to do? I will ask each of you to commit to a certain amount of to a certain task that will take your time. Feel free to plan out or do whatever you want with regards to that. But you have only so much time to work with, and only so many things you can do.
I'd like to grab some of the peasants
Okay.
and get them and me digging holes on the path up.
The treacherous path here.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Pitfall traps that are then... So we'll do it in like the... I'm guessing these grassy bits are like on the ground, not trees.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's just grass.
So like probably in the grass areas so we could cover it up a bit better. Or maybe in between and then put grass over it. I don't know. But I'd have them digging holes on the way up.
Okay.
How many...
How many peasants of the 4 are you grabbing?
I mean, all of them if I can, if no one needs them. But 2, I suppose, if someone else wants them to use some.
Okay. We'll say 2 for now. Does anyone else have need of the peasants for whatever their plan may be?
Potentially need 1.
Okay. Anyone else?
I was going to suggest training them. I suppose a day's training isn't really going to make that much difference.
Well, you never know.
Or
You never
can
know.
We can, train them
We can just
tomorrow.
give them short bows and put them in the back.
Can I investigate that stone in the clearing? Is it anything significant, or just a headstone, or?
It looks to be. Make a history check. 7. It's a big old fucking rock.
Nice.
Nice.
I like a religion check on it.
Sure. That's the last check I'll allow on the big rock.
Damn.
14. It is, in fact, a memorial stone, established in front of Kais Vakarim. Sort of religion-wise, I would say is actually not the best check to apply to this, but I'll allow it to roll anyway. It's more of a history thing, but this is a great battle took place here once upon a time, and this stone was built to commemorate the momentous nature of the event and the lives lost. But there's no magical significance to it or anything. Nothing to exploit. It's usable as cover. It's quite big. But that's about it.
I kind of think we should leave the clearing alone.
Yeah.
Alright, so Morris, go ahead with yourself and 2 peasants. I would say 8 hours of labor would avail you. The pitfall traps need to be pretty big, and the ground is rather difficult. I'd say 5.
5 holes.
5 holes. Ping where you want them.
Hang on, just quickly. Okay, question. No, actually, it'd be too big.
Okay.
I was thinking of maybe using shatter to like fucking bring the ground up.
No, I don't think that would work.
No. Okay, so 2 on the path going across here,
Okay.
and then so it splits off here, doesn't it? As they get to this bit here, doesn't it?
Yes.
Okay, so which ways lead up to the clearing?
Let's see. So they can enter from here, and it's this path that leads to the clearing.
Okay, so yeah, that one.
Is that tree like how it is on the map there?
I'd say so, yeah. It's not a very big tree. It could be moved, but it is certainly there where it's at.
So if we put a pitfall underneath it and they jump over, they would like jump in, right?
Yeah, that's a
Could
good
be.
shout.
Fair
Yeah, yeah,
assumption.
that's a good shout.
Yeah.
Put one there. Yeah.
I don't know how to get rid of that line of blue.
I'll
so
do it. I'll get rid of mistakes
This one
for you.
here. Can I move
Yeah.
to here, please?
Sure.
Okay, so then that's 1, 2, 3, 4. One more at the start of this path, probably, or actually no, after, because they'll be looking for pitfalls. The first one should catch them proper, and then
Okay.
one up here maybe. Like
That would be 5 you've got here, so you'd have to move one over.
Oh, okay. Sorry, 5 holes. Sorry, I for some reason had 6 in my head. Is that everyone cool with that?
What
How
is this
many-
thing for pushing downhill on them?
What is what? Ping it? Oh,
This
that's...
log?
Yeah, you can just think of that as a log that just happens to be there.
So it's not set to roll down on top of them if someone wants to push it.
It's a little bit rotten right now, not very well rounded. It wouldn't roll very well, but you could probably do something like that, maybe. With enough work.
Has anyone got any poison or something that can cause disease or something like that?
No.
Okay. In the pitfalls, would I be able to put like bolts or arrows at the bottom sticking up?
I was actually gonna do something about that
Okay.
now.
Yeah. Sure.
So Verb, downstairs in the supply room with all those big boxes, Amron would like to go down with his manservant, or sorry, peasant, and find an empty one.
Okay, easy enough.
He's then gonna smash that empty box, give the peasant like a carving knife, and then we're gonna just, use that broken barrel to carve pit stakes,
Ah, okay,
and we will keep breaking barrels as many as we need.
Okay, alright. So, if we're just supplying these 5 holes, I would say, like, 3 barrels will do it in, like, not even, maybe, like, 2 hours of labor. It's not very intensive.
Would they be able to help dig holes afterwards?
Sure, I'll give you one more hole if that's what
That's
you want
kind
to
of
do.
racist.
Why? You know what, I'm not going to question it. Sure, it's racist.
Exactly.
Yeah, up the top somewhere.
Okie dokie. Oakley dokley, neighborino.
Okay.
Alright.
I mean, I suppose
And
that's
yep,
me for
it's
the
easy
day.
enough to outfit each of these holes with some spikes. You imagine that might help do a little more damage. How deep are these holes, by the way? I was assuming like 5 feet or so. Is that wise, or do you want deeper?
I mean, I suppose probably 10,
10. Okay.
if we could, if that's doable in the amount of time. If not, maybe like 7, so the stakes can fit in at the bottom too.
I would say for 10 feet, it would take your whole day, basically.
So is this half a day doing this?
It is half a day to get these 5 in, or to get these 6 in, but
And would it be more damage if we did dig them at 10 feet?
it would be 1d6 for the falling damage and then 1d6 for the stakes.
At 10 feet?
At 10 feet,
And it would
yep.
just be
And no
one-
damage, no falling damage at otherwise, but it might impede their movement.
Okay, yeah, no, I'll make them 10 feet. I'll spend the day.
Okay, got it.
2d6 damage on each of them.
I'll
Not bad.
assisting covering the holes.
Okay, easy enough. Actually, well, no. With enough time and effort, I'm not gonna have you roll for it. Let's say that counts for also like 2 hours out of a 12-hour day. Let's say you have time for.
I've still got 2 hours.
I'm gonna say that took your whole day
Okay.
to dig these 6
Yeah.
10-foot holes. Amron helped a bit, consuming some. So say Katu, Zale, and
Ish.
Amron has some time, and Ish. Yeah, you guys pretty much all have a decent amount of time left.
What is this thing?
It's just a pile of rocks. It looks like some kind of like memorial, like you know how the Vikings used to pile stones up at random places.
Like
Looks
a
like one of
cairn?
those. Yeah, like a cairn.
And how high is this cliff thing?
About 20 feet.
And if there were people standing around here, chucking these rocks down on top of whoever happens to pass by,
It would probably hurt a little bit, yeah.
How big are the rocks?
Decently big, varying from like palm size to some perhaps the size of a gnome's head. Quite a few smaller ones as well.
Can we get like a count of how many are there?
Roll a d100 for me.
Could we get some from the castle, if necessary?
There's 37 rocks there of varying sizes. And you, sure, if you wanted to grab rocks, not difficult, not
I'm
particularly
not saying we
difficult.
want to, but we could.
Yeah, you could, yeah.
Ish would like to take inventory of all the treasures in the castle for his Lord and Master Arrakis.
Okay. Easy enough to do. They come to about, well, pretty much what Morris said earlier, 22,000 gold in the treasury in this vast sea, just sort of piled up against the wall. A decent amount of copper, silver, and platinum mixed in there as well. None of the artifacts that your master was truly interested in, though. Those seem to be worn by the members of your party. Or
Okay.
carried.
Workplace accidents then? Got it.
Mm-hmm.
How much time did that use up?
Not much. 2 hours.
Okay. I would be useful then and start hauling rocks around here for chucking down on whoever passes by.
Okay. Yeah, sure. You can build up a nice little rock pile. We'll just leave the rocks where they're at, but yeah, they're there in easy chucking capacity.
So basically, we guide them through this part, and then we just haul ass to the fucking castle. So we store them here as long as we can.
Yep, sounds good.
So
Do you have any idea of how many there would be?
Who are you asking?
Talir.
yourself?
Talir.
I'm asking to not to Leo, Zale.
no.
No, okay. Just alright.
So if we're essentially going to be here, we could do with bows, but I don't know who's proficient with them, or something that we can.
You got martial weapons, don't you?
I have nothing apart from my great sword. You burnt it all.
No, I mean proficiency. You have proficiency with martial weapons, don't you?
I think so.
So
I do.
paladin, you should do.
I do, if that helps.
What, martial weapons?
Yeah.
Oh, you should be able to be proficient with the Siegebreaker now.
I'm pretty sure Katsu is. She just doesn't have very good dex.
Oh, is it dex based?
Yeah, all ranged weapons are dex based.
Right, sorry.
My dex is ass as well.
My dex is pretty good.
Any other plans from anyone?
Just out of curiosity, does it take someone who's stronger longer to pick up the Siegebreaker or the Skybreaker than, say, Moorish?
Well, it's the same to pick it up. It's the same action to like set it up and stuff. If you have a high strength, you can wield it from standing, but otherwise, it's the same as always to like mount it, dismount it. One action.
So we could have it mounted and ready. You don't have to be holding it to mount it, do you? You can just have it on something left there.
Yeah, that's fine.
I would like to see if I can find any like burnable substance, kind of pile it in the what's it, the front gate house thing.
If we got any pitch, can we make pitch?
Yeah. So basically, what I want to do is that this whole area, like I want to kind of make the floor flammable. Then what I want to do is with the bars that I'm going to receive from downstairs, I want to kind of shut them in on the outside and then drop the firebomb on that flammable stuff to burn as many of them as possible.
Okay, clever.
With the tables that are in the kitchen, we can probably tie with the wire, we can probably tie the doors onto those tables so we can push them in easier.
Yeah, making traps.
Yeah.
With regards to pitch and oil and stuff, make an investigation check. If any of you have oil of your own, may be
Oh,
of
it's
use.
it's a firestorm grenade, right? So if we
Well, yes,
throw
you
it
have
onto
that.
the
Yes.
if we throw it onto the flammable hay, that should catch really quickly.
Give me my pitch.
Morris, you find 2 full-size barrels of oil.
Fuck yes.
Nice.
I show
Lantern
them to-
oil
I
looks
sh-
like,
I
but
show
it'll
them
burn just as
to-
well.
I show them to Amron,
Yeah, that can work.
and then
Chuck it on.
okay, let's go.
Or
Obviously,
actually,
I will let him do it as I'm digging holes today. But
this wall, is that staircase actually there, or is it deteriorated?
We'll say it's there, sure.
Alright.
Can we run? Can we run like from here to here, on top of
That's
the
what I
wall?
was, that's what I was gonna
No,
ask.
the palisade is not of that nature. There's no walkway or anything.
Sounds like a
So-
short palisade to me.
So is it just like a big triangle, basically? With
Like
no
the walls?
possible... No,
Yeah,
no, the
pretty.
roof.
The roof, there is basically no roof. It's like a Project Zomboid log wall, spanning what used to be a breach in the wall.
Alright, well...
So those 2
what-
sections of wall are disconnected.
Okay, well, what if we had one guy here with the pitch hiding, and when they came through, we shut them in, he pours the pitch down, and we throw the grenade? Yes, no, thoughts, maybe?
Yeah, no, I
yeah,
agree.
yeah.
Verb, are you going to roll with this map for the combat? Because you know we have the tower that's like here.
Yeah, so this is what's going to happen for the outside of combat, and then we
Okay.
if it gets inside, we transition to the white and black map.
Okay, so just for simplification of transition to map, can we say that this tower is the one that's from the left side door when you
Sure.
go inside? Okay, cool. I think we should set the siege breaker up on here,
Agreed.
and I think
Okay.
we should let them go through the path, and then come through the clearing, and then come into here, because that will slow them down. We'll know they're coming, and then we can prep for immediate like combat here. And then we'll
How high
go
is-
back in.
yeah.
Go on.
How high is the wall?
How high is the wall? 20 feet.
So if I wanted to jump, I'd take what? 1d12? Is it?
2d6.
2d6.
Okie dokie.
What does it use for on hit though? Does it use strength or dex?
How do you mean?
Oh, I was just saying, who's better using it? Is it going to be Ko or Morris?
Oh, Morsh.
It's deck space. It's all deck space.
So yeah, probably better to have Morris on it.
Okay, but I have a actually, yeah.
You could like set up Ish obviously in the tower.
Yeah, I mean, he would be. You've got Fireball, haven't you, Ish?
I do, but I have a better plan.
Okay.
Okay, we do not give Kutch the Siegebreaker.
I'm gonna give Zale the Helm of the Endless.
I can't use it because it needs attunement, doesn't it?
Are you out of attunement slots?
I am out of attunement slots.
So am I.
But as per what we discussed, I'm going to take Harvest in the best defense.
Oh yeah. I'll take it out of my inventory.
That reminds me to decide what spells to put into that,
The ring.
whatever it's called. I can't remember.
Yeah, we'll do it today because I have the slots and we can have a long rest until tomorrow if Verb's okay with that.
Sure.
Sure.
I think we're basically set then on prep.
Just message me what you want, Dave. You've got my spell list, haven't you?
Well, I'm obviously you guys know more about spells than I do. I'm open to suggestions. Misty Step is handy
Yeah.
because it doesn't take up too much.
Misty Step would be good, and then you can have a 3rd level spell in there as well. Can give you Lightning Bolt.
I feel we're quite good on mass damage at the moment. The occasional bit of single target
Cure
might be alright.
wounds at level 3, 3d8 plus 4 healing to one person.
Can I do it on myself?
Yeah.
Sounds great.
Okay. Sure. Then I'll cast a Cure Wounds and a Misty Step into the ring for Katu.
All right.
And then we eat, bunker down, set up watches, and we wait.
I think we got another day after this, haven't we?
You do.
But yes, we will set up, obviously. Take watches, etc.
Okay.
Is anyone else needing to do something? Traps wise?
Traps wise, no. It's just set up and when they come in. So we'll leave that path the way it was and then let them come into here.
Just want
Should
to double check,
also-
am I able to do the table thing, Verb? Just double checking.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, okay. I'm
takes
just
too
making
much
sure I
time to
can
do the
actually
rest,
do
but-
it with my character.
But yes, you would take your time tomorrow, but you could.
Gotcha.
I'm going to roll for my charges, by the way, Verb. For my
Yes,
staff, because it's been a day.
It has been a day. And you'll get another day
8
tomorrow
charges.
morning. Nice.
So it's getting all of them.
Yeah, it'll be full up by tomorrow.
Yeah, sorry.
You're gonna fucking need it, asshole.
Yeah, I'm just gonna give it all 10 because there's no point rolling
Yeah,
again.
yeah, exactly.
What about
Alright.
making tripwire traps?
No, you certainly could. You have the wire.
Could we hook it up to like crossbows or?
I'd say there's a certain inventory of light crossbows. Sure, like a dozen or so. If the peasants are taking one, it'd be 4 less, so you'd have 8 crossbows to work with. Any particular place you want to set these up?
Maybe the what's it called? Murder holes inside that aren't being used.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Just sort of set up
Can-
some.
Sorry, go on.
No, just talking to myself, really.
Can Kadu do a? I guess I presume that we've done a proper search of this place and we have absolutely, completely, and utterly categorically ruled out there's no secret entrance somewhere else that we haven't found.
At the moment, yes.
Fuck off. I'm gonna speak to Talir and say, would you be able to, if in the moment, if we need it, use that teleportation circle again?
It would not be quick. It takes me a minute. But if we have a minute, yes.
Okay, I can give us a minute.
Yeah,
If
can
we
we
need
just
it.
get Talir to set up shop downstairs then with any... I think everyone's on hands, but basically we'll just have Talir set up shop where we fought the emissary.
Uh, I I understand, but these are my people. I want to be present for the fight. I If it gets to that point, I promise I will flee and make ready. But
I understand. It's okay.
thank you.
Okay. Cool. So if we need to get the fuck out of here, we can get the fuck out of here.
Is that an insight check on Talir?
Yeah.
Seems on the level. Seems like the normal hesitant Talir you've always known.
Okay.
Alright. Anything else from anyone?
Aside from the thing I said I was gonna do, no.
Is there spears here?
Spears? Yeah, there's a decent inventory of spears in the armory. Like 24 or so.
Okay. 24.
Okay. Alright. I take it that concludes this first day then.
Yeah.
Okay. Before we move on, I'm gonna go take a piss. I'll be right back.
Oh, it's so fucked.
That's a lot of prep time for us just to all die horrifically.
I know. It's gonna be great. We're gonna do great.
It's gonna be awesome.
It's gonna be fine.
I get to have my PC die twice in the same campaign.
In the meantime, us shit has fallen asleep.
Hmm?
Meantime, us shit has fallen asleep, or us sit.
No, I'm here listening. I just don't want to jump in and interrupt you guys or anything like that. I'm actually kind of captivated and learning a little bit from you guys too. So
Yeah, you'll get there, man.
You'll have fun if you watch the VODs on Noodle's channel from our previous session.
There's one of them, I think it's like episode 7 or 8, where we just dick about in the run for a full 3 hours, and it was
is
just
that the one? Is
where
that the one where we
Kutch-
went?
Yeah, you and I robbed the gem store, and Kutch started a cult. Yeah, it was so
Oh, yeah.
funny.
it started a cult. Is that what you said?
Yeah, Kutch started a full-on cult in the run. It was
No,
great.
no. Religious
Well,
rebel.
It's
Also,
it's a cult.
also, there is one encounter that Verb said that he set up to be a Splinter Cell encounter,
And we burnt
which
the place.
we busted in under the false pretense of health inspectors, while 2 invisible people ran in the front door and threw firebombs.
He did tell me about that one.
That was a good session.
These motherfuckers, I can't trust them with anything. I think for 5 seconds, 5 seconds, I might have my cool, like, oh, my Ocean's 11 cool fucking suave James Bond shit. Nope, health inspectors and fire.
Yep.
That's all we're good for.
Yes.
Hey,
Sending
we're
some
pretty
poor
great health
guards to their
inspectors, but
doom.
we're good at fire.
That's true. That's very true. Alright, fuck faces, are we
Fire
ready to go?
hundreds.
Let's fucking rumble.
Alright. You got one more day.
One last request for those
Sure.
people who are more into cantrips than I am. I have 1 cantrip space that I can take. I was going to take Spare the Dying, but if anyone has any suggestions, I am open to it.
Mage
I've
Hand
got-
might be helpful.
Could well be.
I think I know that one. Let me see.
You can cast like a hand within 60 feet of you, I believe, that you can use to like prod, poke, or
Manipulate objects and such.
yeah, do small things. It can't.
Set off a trap.
Yeah,
Yeah,
essentially.
could certainly do. Alright, that it? Anything else?
So this is the day before. Right,
Yes, we come to the very last day of prep you'll have. As the army bears down, Katsu, you feel a sense of premonition, something coming. A storm building on the horizon, though the sky is perfectly clear.
I'm
Could
gonna-
someone?
Did I watch tonight?
Well, we're not
I
gonna
don't,
worry about
I
it.
don't trust you. Okay, great.
Yeah, nothing happens.
So based on what you said, that will be the full moon this night. So when it gets dark, Zale's just going to spend the night praying.
Okay.
Morish is gonna join him, I suppose.
Could someone scout to see how many there actually is?
Someone If someone is
Good.
adept enough at navigating the wilderness, absolutely.
Not so much.
Yeah, he is. He's just not with us.
Yeah.
Don't go out. It's scary.
Have
He's out there. He's somewhere.
I am proficient in survival and nature.
If Moorish joins me, for while I'm praying at night to the moon, I haven't changed my sheet to put this spell on, but if I'll say this sheet is for the next day when we start combat, but say I've got ceremony prepared today, I'm going to cast ceremony on Moorish, and I'm going to use dedication. Hold on, let me put this on the you touch one humanoid who wishes to be dedicated to your god's service. For the next 24 hours, whenever the target makes a saving throw, it can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to a save. The creature can benefit from this right only once. So if I'm doing it late at night, that will roll into the next day and have a d4 and saves.
That is correct.
So basically,
You're doing it tonight, right?
I'm
The
doing
night
it
before the
tonight,
battle.
tonight under the moon, under to newly paladinized Moorish.
Which you don't actually know about yet.
No,
But you would, as Zale, the night falls, the moon is full and radiant, your great sword glows with the light of it. You feel a faint touch of regret that the knife doesn't fall on the day, or the moon doesn't fall on the battle itself. Potency, the damage it would do. But this is an ample time and a good opportunity as you kneel and begin to pray. You're not sure quite how far deep into the prayer you've gotten, how long it's been. You tend to fall into a rather deep reverie, especially now after what has happened. But eventually you hear the sound of footsteps behind and you turn. And you see the elf Moorish approaching.
Mind if I sit next to you?
not at all.
Oh,
So I notice in the brief time that I've been dead, you seem to be emanating a bit of my lady herself.
Is my patron or deity her?
I thought that's
You
what you. I thought that's what you were doing.
I don't know. That's
You
why
don't
I'm
know.
here.
You heard a voice, the voice of a woman, call out to you in that moment of desperation after Zale was dead. Zale, your eyes don't fail you. You were in much the same boat. You didn't know who had chosen you. You didn't know who your patron was, your god. You only knew that something granted you power, and you see that same touch on Moorish.
Don't be alarmed. I didn't know her name for years. She never revealed herself to me.
That's it's strange. Had the voices in my head for so long, and now they're just gone.
There is comfort in the silence.
Ah, it's bliss. Yeah, so long.
In lieu of directly communicating with Our Lady, I can at least do one thing to bolster you for the next day. And this is when I do the ceremony.
Welcome round.
It is an odd feeling that washes over you, Moorish. And your service to this god came almost as a matter of circumstance, similar to when your patron found you in that moment of desperation after all your allies were killed and you were left alone and powerless and bleeding out. But the touch of her influence was warm, whereas the demon's was cold. And this feels warmer still, and you feel a sense of resolve and determination build inside you as you ready yourself for the next day. And this is, of course, what happens that night. Amron, I assume you're dedicating yourself to the sort of
Oh
boxing
no,
and
I'm
that pitch trap.
spending the night brewing beers.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough. But the day before you wanted to do that table stuff, right?
Oh yeah.
All right, perfect. Katu, is there anything you would like to do? And Ish?
I would like to invite any of the female peasants into the tiny hut.
there is a single female peasant who, make a persuasion check for me. How exactly are you doing this? What are you saying to her? You fucking weird gnome with a strange face.
Wow. Being berated by the DM. Sounds fun.
Are any of us around to see
Welcome to
him?
Verb's D&D sessions.
Yeah, can Kadu see this?
Are any of us around to see him do this?
I'm not. Well, it depends on what Katu's doing. Amron's busy with the table shit and then creating the barricades.
Kadu was
Morish.
hardly coincidentally watching over the peasants.
Okay. All right. Fair
No,
enough.
I'm,
Yeah.
I'm taking the piss entirely. I'm taking the piss entirely.
Okay. What do you say, Ish? What do you say to her?
Uh,
This sort of like 38-year-old woman who looks a little bedraggled around the edges, who with a faint sense of anxiety in her countenance, ushering about her tasks, like a feeling of like she has no other options. This is what she has to do because she's tens of thousands of miles from home in the middle of this corrupted wilderness with no way back.
My lady, this could be our last night. What better way to spend it than in pleasure instead of panic? Would you please do me the honor of joining me in my tiny hut for a big time?
Make a persuasion check, and the DC's pretty fucking high on this asshole. Oh, you
Oh my
motherfucker!
God.
You asshole! You absolute piece of shit! I fucking hate you. Go to hell.
Make him sing. Make him sing.
Ish, obviously, the refined gentleman in the service of Lord Ericus, the Red Dragon. You say your words, and you feel a small touch of influence, like maybe she's sort of amenable to this. It does seem like there's a horrible battle about to come, and you know, her husband was never very kind to her. He actually hit her quite a lot for not cleaning and cooking properly. So maybe there could be a touch, but you need to push it just a little further. You need to sing this lady a song.
There's some whores in this house.
No, not you, D. Gosh.
I know.
I hear you.
I know.
Careless whisper.
I don't know the words.
Google,
I'm
man.
trying to... Right, hold on.
I swear to fucking God.
Or some Sinead O'Connor. Go on, coach.
Hold on, you're giving me too many options.
You have 30 seconds. You have 30 seconds to start singing, or you're not getting any.
Or Take My Breath Away by Berlin.
That's the bad boy, Buddy Carey.
20 seconds.
Okay. Hum me in for Careless Whisper, and I'll guess how it goes.
Alright, sing for me, bitch.
Oh, I feel so unsure as I take your hand and lead you to the dance floor. As the music dies, something in your eyes calls to mind a silver scream, and all inside goodbye.
Fair enough.
You're a fucking bitch. I hate you. Yeah, that works.
Yes, coach. 10 out of 10. Coach, fair play.
You picked like the hardest verse to like swoo over that, man.
Yes, it is, Misty.
Alright, Ish. You have your 20 seconds of pleasure.
You're gonna do my man like that after that.
Verb.
Yep.
Roll a performance check.
No.
Actually, it would be a constitution check. Roll a constitution check for me,
I
Captain Ish,
prepare
obviously.
performance. I think performance is probably better.
No, you roll a constitution check.
With your
You
10
squishy fuck.
Fine.
gone.
Oh, you bitch! You absolute bitch! Okay, fine. It's actually pretty good.
That's what she said.
You're not wrong. Alright, fuck. Okay, we're done with you. Moving on. Anything else from anyone else?
I think Ish should get a advantage on all charisma checks from the next day.
I think you should get inspiration.
Ish is lucky he's
Yeah.
not being instantly killed by the DM for arbitrage.
I'm just gonna walk into like the main food hall or where everyone else is gathered, and I'm just gonna go to my old party, so Moorish, Katu, and I'll beckon Amron to join us.
Hey, what's up? What's up?
Yeah.
What's this?
It's nothing serious. It's just like, I don't know about you. There's a very big potential that we die tomorrow. Some of us
Oh,
for
yeah,
the
most
second
likely.
time. And since I've come back, I really need a fucking drink.
Oh, don't worry, I got ya. Okay, Verb, I'm going to bring out my brewer supplies and start brewing the finest ale I can muster in that shithole.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. You've
Don't worry,
got
I've
lots
got
of-
a secret family recipe. I'll got you, ale.
You got a lot of supplies here, a lot of foodstuffs and such. Go ahead and make a brewer's supplies check for me, which is proficiency plus, let's say, wisdom.
So,
Roll a d20,
2
add
plus 3.
6.
It's 6. So...
Proficiency plus wisdom, so 3 plus 3. Oh, buddy boy.
That's
Uh,
the wrong roll.
Zale, can you make a constitution saving throw for me?
Oh god.
As Amron gets to work, distilling quite a decent actually batch. It looks quite decent and it actually smells pretty good. You know, like a fine like a lager, you know, like a malt liquor kind of thing, refined out of the grains and such that are available. And as you go to drink it, the taste is absolutely foul. It sticks in your throat. It is thick. It is like drinking vomit. And immediately you feel the urge to retch and gag. And in fact, you do spit it out, and you are not sickened for 8 hours. But it is quite bad.
Huh? What's wrong there?
Oh, this must be one of those fancy double IPAs I've heard about.
Huh? Nah, this is a family recipe. Give me that, and I'll take a swig.
Make a Constitution saving throw. Ah, you also succeed. DC 13 on that. It is quite bad, Amron. You've done much better than this. You're disappointed in yourself. You're ashamed.
Zale, I give you my word. This is not the recipe. This is the supplies I'm with. Give me a second chance. One day I will make you a brew you will never forget. It is my word as a sworn hammer.
I believe you, Amron. But does anyone else have anything bottled that we could just have a drink before we all die horribly tomorrow?
There
I'll
are
take out
other
my
bottles
secret
about.
stash.
Yes.
And
Which you always carry.
And
Oh, yeah.
I just want to have a drink with my party before we all go to bed.
All right.
I'm
A
gonna
moment of
quietly
camaraderie. A moment of
quietly
respite.
dispose of that brew.
It starts to burn a hole in the stone on the floor. Oh,
I
shit.
burn a hole in the stone on the floor to get rid of it.
All right. I take it that's it for your preparations then.
Fucking
We're ready.
go.
On the eve
Was
of
I able
battle.
to get the thing done?
Yes. Yep.
Nice.
You have your tables and your barricades ready to fence them in on that oil pit as soon as it's ignited. It'll take a bit of application. You'll have to station 2 of the peasants there to be ready to push. So,
Can I station Rookie Jack there?
sure. Why not? Why not?
I mean, he's not gonna do much else, is it?
Oh, that's so fucking rude, man. He's been training with that gun. He's good with it.
Uh-huh.
Has he got
Asshole.
proficiency now?
He does.
Fuck yeah.
Okay, so
does it.
cool. So he's still gonna miss. Gotcha.
Fuck you.
What's his plus to hit now?
4 plus 4.
Hey.
Huh.
Actually,
quite
one thing
good.
I'm going to do is I'm going to stick on spikes, on sticks, on spikes, whatever, the fire giant head and Adrian Lux's head. Just to flip it out as they come in.
Okay. All right. Right at the front of the palisade or what have you.
Yeah, just before they get to us.
All right. Cool. Easy enough. Warnings for those who may come. Adrian Lux's head has started to rot quite
Thanks for
significantly at
stopping
this
by,
point.
Wolfman.
It is a very grisly sight. There you go.
I'll catch you in a bit. Enjoy your dinner.
Alright, Rookie Jack. I've got a very important quest for you.
Okay. What's that?
I need you to take this bucket, and I need you to pour it on the bad guys, the Trebane soldiers, when they get up to the gate. It's very important you do not fuck it up.
Please don't talk to me like I'm a kid. I can understand common pretty well.
Oh,
I'll
good
do
for
it.
you, laddie. Can
You're
you
an
do it?
asshole. You're an asshole. But yeah, okay, I'll do it.
Oh, come on now, don't be like that. I'm just making sure you understand the assignment.
He doesn't look at you. All right.
Way to
Now
piss
Rookie
off
Jack
Jack.
has been given his post.
I don't like verbs NPCs.
Yeah, fair.
Sorry.
Wow! Wow! Oh, that's the worst thing anyone's ever said to me.
I quite like Sapon, to be fair. I think he's a good
I
NPC.
like
Yeah.
that one. I like Jack as well.
Mm.
Are we
Turns out
not starting outside, or are we starting?
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
going. I mean,
will be.
Are
I'm
we,
just,
are we gonna go there and then run back?
certainly could be an option. Yeah, is that what you all want to do?
Yep.
All right. So Rookie Jack and the one of the servants is taking place inside here. Where do you position yourselves on the path? Let me move you guys over.
We do want to leave possibly Talir behind so he can signal us.
We'll leave Talir,
Something.
Zamara, and that behind, and we'll just hold this top bit here.
You'll leave Talir and Zamara in the courtyard or in the clearing?
Is this path directly connected to the clearing? Is it all directly
Yes.
connected? All right, so we'll leave them in the clearing.
Okay.
So they'll be here.
Okay, Talir and Zamara, ping wherever.
yeah, near the
Just
back.
just wherever, and then
Okay.
in case we need to
gotcha.
call in healing support,
Yeah, near the back though.
Okay. You got it.
and then main party on the top of the path.
Okay, and you've got Carragmorn, Serpon, and 3 of these servants as well.
At some point, Val, I'm going to use the Mirren Runebinder, by the way.
Okay, and you are going for
Charisma.
Charisma. Where do you apply it? It's
Uh,
sort of like a tattoo.
yeah,
that
yeah,
you
on
burn
my.
into
It'll
your
probably
skin.
be on my arm. Like
On
up,
your
up,
arm.
upper arm.
Oh, your upper arm. Okay, cool. The night before this battle, sensing that something will need to change, you'll need another edge, you'll need as much power as you can muster. You take this Mirror and Runebinder, this ancient, powerful artifact from the city of Malaeus Mir itself, the sundered city before it fell and all was destroyed. And you break the binding on it and roll the parchment, the cloth, across your upper arm. You feel the runes pressing into your skin, and you speak the word of ice. And the runes burn into you, searing into your flesh like a brand. It is agony for a solid 1 minute. But eventually it clears away, the cloth burns and dissipates to ash, and you are left with this intricate runic pattern engraved all along your upper arm like a sleeve tattoo.
Sick. So do I
And your
delete?
charisma increases by 1.
Shall I delete that out of my
You shall.
inventory? Yeah.
Alright. Go ahead and move yourselves as you see fit, guys, to wherever you feel, or unless that position works well for you.
I can't see the
Oh.
map. I'm still on the
Yeah,
clearing.
can't see the map yet.
Oh, have I not moved you over? My bad. There you go.
Okay. So we don't want the servants here, do we? They're back in the. Or are we using them to throw rocks?
Leave him back. Ah, fuck him. Who cares?
We have a couple of them throwing rocks, and the other one in the courtyard helping to close the tables.
How tall are these parts, Birth?
Those are about 10 feet.
Okay, cool. So these are like it's like little ravines.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Okay. I need someone to take the role of a designated scout. Who is keeping eyes out to the horizon?
I will.
Make a perception check for me.
It's kind of perception.
6. You all assemble, knowing this is the only path, at least as far as you know, to reach the front of Case Vakarum. It was built strategically, settled in the terrain in such a way as to funnel attackers in through. They will have to come in from the valley below and rise to meet you. And you've made your preparations, you've dug your traps, you've piled some stones to throw for the servants to toss. You feel you are ready. Katu, your eyes are locked. You are watching the woods, you are listening, opening your ears, keen to the sound of an advancing army, for they should make sound, a great deal of sound. You fought in many battles before, you fought hosts of men before. An army is not a quiet thing. But you don't hear anything. And then it comes, like a bolt out of the blue, 2 streaks of lightning flashing down. I need Amron and Ish, obviously, to make dexterity saving throws. I need Katu and Zale to make dexterity saving throws. And these servants, doesn't matter if they succeed or not, they're just dead.
Can I see this coming?
No. It's, your perception check was too low. You don't see anything coming at all. Alright. Let me go ahead and roll. That is lightning bolt, bitches. Slash roll 86.
My alert feed's not going to have any impact on that, is it?
Not really. It prevents you from being surprised. Oh, that's a big roll. The first one goes to Amron and Kutch. The second one goes to Zale and Katsu. Wow, that's an even bigger roll.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Verb.
Amron, you take 31 points of lightning damage. Ish, you succeed, taking only 15. As a bolt of lightning blasts out, immediately those two servants who you worked with, Ish, you recognize the peasant woman who you bedded last night, incinerated, fried, screaming and dying instantly. As you see two mages in the sky above you. Hang on, let me reset this real quick so the scripts actually work. Actually, no, I don't need to do that. I prepared in advance.
Doesn't sound like it.
Fuck you! Go to hell!
Let me go for
You're
quickness.
dead to me. Flying in the air, taking flight, hovering above you about 30 feet, lightning in their hands. Zale, you succeed. You only take 15. Katu, you take 34 points of damage. Actually, you take 17 points of damage, Zale.
Yeah.
Hovering in the air. Now I need all of you to make to roll initiative for me. Initiative. Sweet. Is this gonna work? It is not gonna work. I need to
You can replace that 5 with the advantage one.
I need to reset the scripts real quick. It will take me just a sec, because Roll20 is an asshole, and it hates me.
But I get to keep that initiative roll.
You sure do, buddy. You sure do.
We're rolling initiative, are we?
You
Yeah.
are. Oh shit, I forgot to clear the old. That's okay, I'll just do it manually. So we don't have to mess up you guys' initiative. Adrian Lux is dead, as are all these footmen. And snipers. So many things, man.
That
Alright,
D4, can I add it to my initiative roll?
Only for saving
Save.
throws.
Okay.
For some reason, I don't have anything for Morish and Amron, but go ahead and roll again and I'll change it over. Oh, and Tarn's still in. Tarn shouldn't. And Ish, obviously, I need to roll again and I'll switch it over.
Me as well?
Okay.
Yep, for some reason you're not in there. So...
Oh, it's even better.
But unfortunately, it's still a 21. Get fucked. Okay. Group initiative. Ascending. Okay. I think that's everyone. Yes. Yes. Ish, obviously. Quickest to react. Standing here on the top. You look over and you see two mages flying in the sky above you, about 30 feet up. Just hovering there, the wind swirling around them. You're the first to act.
Can I play my bagpipes? Or does that
Sure.
count as an action?
Just to, well, as a bard, your magic requires you to play your instrument, so
Okay,
you can do it as a
perfect.
part of casting a spell.
And how far away are the mages?
So they're from you. This one's about 35 feet away and up, and that one's about 85 feet. We just go with the highest distance, so 35 and 85.
Okay, and silence, is that a fixed point or or does a person count as a fixed point?
Pretty sure fixed point, but let me check. You want to cast it on one of them?
Possibly.
You know what? Sure. Yeah, I would say if you wanted to do that, you could center it on the mages and it would move with them.
Okay. Yes, I would like to cast silence on them while playing this little.
Which
dilly.
one? Which one?
Are they within 20 feet of each other?
They're not. They're on the opposite sides of the battlefield.
Of course they are.
Did
I
you
will.
subtract your damage, by the way?
Yes, I did, but it's not
Okay.
showing up on
Okay,
roll 20.
that's okay. It's 15, I'll do it.
Which one hit me with the lightning? The one on the right?
This one.
Yeah, I'll cast silence on him.
Okay. Is there any save involved with that, or does it just happen? For a duration, no sound can pass through. Really sorry to do this, man. The Skyweaver is going to cast Counterspell as you attempt to cast Silence.
Yeah. No, he's not.
You're going to do it, aren't you?
I am.
You're a fucking bitch.
I
Okay.
am indeed.
Alright, so you cast Counterspell to counter his Counterspell. You need to roll a D100 for me. As 2 Counterspells collide. 88, huh? Just a sec. 88. 89. You become invisible for the next minute.
Roll.
During that time, other creatures can't hear you. The invisibility ends if you attack or cast a spell.
Cool.
Okay. Alright, I'll just put that there for invisibility, sure. Alright, Ish, obviously. You go and play your bagpipes and create this absolutely squealing, horrible melody that absolutely deafens everyone who hears you, and you center the sound of it over the Skyweaver. This aura of bagpipe screeching surrounds him, and rather than silence, he is so fucking deaf that no sound can get through. No sound can penetrate your bagpipes. And it moves with him in an aura of 20 feet.
Excellent. Take that, you scoundrel!
Alright, and Morish, as the Skyweaver attempts to cast Counterspell and disrupt this spell, you lash out with your spear, and the magic collides in the air, 2 streams impacting, and then a back wave, a backlash, shoots back toward you, and before long, you find yourself invisible.
Lock and roll.
Alright. End of your turn-ish,
Yes.
come to Zale.
Zell's immediately pivoting to the right, his right, to look up at the Skyweaver in the sky. He immediately reaches his hand onto his new blade that no one's properly seen yet. And as he pulls it off his back and swings it forward, it starts glowing, and he's going to Searing Crescent the Skyweaver.
Fuck yeah! Alright, make an attack roll, just a straight attack roll.
Oh,
14.
motherfucker.
That's a mage, man. 14 is his AC, that hits. Roll a d12 plus your charisma.
So,
6 points of damage. As you raise the Searing Crescent high, or the blade high, and swing out, and this silver arc of light shoots out, up into the sky, and slams into the Skyweaver, taking a decent hit. Not too massive, but faltering for a moment, dipping out of the sky before he reasserts control. That is your action.
And I will move. I'm going to move to position myself so I'm behind this tree.
Okay.
Try and cover myself from the Skyweaver.
Okay. Anything else for your turn?
No, that's my turn.
Come to the Skyweaver's turn then. Having casted Lightning Bolt once. Okay. Let's see. Oh, there are. Interesting. Floating in the sky, he's going to fall back. He has a fly speed of 60 feet. He's going to retreat a decent way, still hovering in the air above the ravine. And he is going to cast Scorching Ray. He's going to target Ish, obviously. Ish, I need you to concentrate on your silence.
Okay.
As 3 Scorching Rays shoot toward you. He recognizes that you are crippling his mage buddy. That's a 12 to hit. That's an 18 to hit. It's a 15 to hit.
So that's my spell save DC against
No, this is against your AC, your armor class.
my AC. Oh, even
Yes.
better.
Did you get your new armor on, Ish?
I did, yes. So my AC is 18.
Okay, one of those hits. You take 3 points of fire damage. As the Skyweaver shoots out 3 rays of fire shooting out, burning toward you like scars in the sky, red and glowing. And you duck and dodge 2 of them, and one of them just grazes you. You take 3 points, and you need to make a Constitution saving throw to maintain concentration on your silence. That's a success. Your spell is not broken. Alright. That is the end of the Skyweaver's turn. Next up, Carrick-Morn, the Paladin. Does he have any melee options? He does not. I'm gonna give him a light crossbow. He is... Okay, alright. He's gonna shoot out with a light crossbow with his -1 dex.
Oh, yeah. Zale makes a point. Is fly not concentration?
These particular guys are not using a fly spell. It's a little different.
Okay. I just wanted to double check.
Absolutely. Hang on, let me roll this. Write this in real quick. 8 -1 piercing. Alright. He's gonna level out a light crossbow and take a shot. Wow, buddy, that's actually really good. You should not have. You have +2 to hit and -1 on your damage. But yeah.
Roll full
Alright.
damage.
Yeah, wow. Shit, okay. Carrag Morn, the paladin, reaching out with his hand and blazing up his light crossbow, fires and takes the Skyweaver dead in the chest, doing quite a bit of harm. That's the end of his turn. Morish.
Okay, I am going to cast Hex on this Skyweaver here
Gotcha.
at level 1.
Got it.
And then I'm going to shoot him with 2 Eldritch Blasts.
Alright. Roll to attack, baby.
The big paladin, warlock thing. Ugh.
14. Would hit, he's gonna cast shield and deflect it.
Does it need verbal shield?
That's a good point. Let me check. Let me look it up. Shield. It is verbal and somatic. You're right. So he cannot, because the silence. As he goes to speak, the sound of bagpipes fills his throat like a wave of sand, and he cannot speak.
Okay,
So both hit.
2 hits.
9. All right. And 8. 17. Roll your d6s. 2. Fucking hell. Then 3. Okay. You point your spear forward, and a blast of dark energy shoots out and wraps around the Skyweaver just before you thrust twice again through the air, and black lances of energy shoot through and slam into the man. He dips in the air, his concentration wavering as if he's about to fall entirely. But he restabilizes and he is bloody and wavering.
I'm no longer invisible.
You're no longer
Oh, would I have got an
invisible. Oh, that's
advantage
right.
on that first one?
On that first one, roll again in case you crit.
Come on, dice gods. No.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
That is my turn.
All right, Amaron.
Oh, actually, sorry, no, I'm going to move 5 feet up.
Got it.
Okay, they've both taken damage, yes.
Yes.
I need this one to make a wisdom saving throw for me, because I'm going to cast Toll the Dead on it.
Alrighty. He does not have proficiency on that. That's surprising. 9. That's a failure.
Okay, he failed. It's 2d12.
Go ahead and roll the damage,
I
man.
fucking love Toll the Dead.
Apart
Could be
from
better.
there.
Could be worse.
That's 2d12, guys.
Yeah.
Already.
Striking out your hammer against the ground, a resonant gonging sound echoes out, and blood begins to streak from the Weaver's ears.
5, 10. That's me.
Alright. Serpon, the goblin, also does not have a melee weapon except for his poison knife. So in fact, he is going to 20, 25, 30, get within range of the silence and reach into it and throw out a poison knife at this Skyweaver. Okay, it's oh, that's a lot of damage. 8 plus 11 poison. Must succeed on a Constitution saving throw. That's a failure.
19
Okay.
points.
Yeah, that'll do it. Serpon, darting through, grabbing one of the poison knives from his belt, levels it up and throws it and catches the Skyweaver in the throat. Not full on, just nicking, gashing an artery or something. And for a moment, the Skyweaver holds tight, holding onto the wound, staunching the blood. But he's holding the poison into himself. And soon his skin goes cold and gray, and he drops out of the ground. Dead. And Serpon is going to move a little bit closer and end his turn there. That Skyweaver loses his turn. Katu.
Yeah, quick question on this. Where's it going? I don't know why that's...
Hand axe. Those have a range. You
No,
can throw them.
I'm not I'm not trying to roll that, but it says range 20, 60.
You
Is
can
that a
throw it.
proficiency thing, or?
It's a range. It's just the range at which you can throw it. So if you're throwing it within 20 feet, it's a normal attack roll. If you're throwing it within 60 feet, you have disadvantage on the attack roll, but you can still throw it. And you cannot throw it beyond 60 feet at all.
Okay, well, it's all I can do. So, can I move past this drop?
Yeah, you know where it is. You could jump over it easily enough.
God, will move to there and throw the.
All right.
index.
Go ahead and make an attack roll, and you get 2 of these because you have multi-attack. 23 hits,
Mhm.
10
Does not
misses. Roll damage on the first. 9. Wow, that's big. That's real big. All right. As you level out 2 axes with 2 hands, throw out, one goes wide, but the other catches him square in the chest, and he wavers again, almost dipping out of the sky.
Grand,
Very
actually,
badly
I'll
hurt.
move back to where she was.
Got it. Last up is this servant who is going to throw a rock. I did not make a rock attack in here, but I'll just do a regular punch. And that's a miss, as he throws a rock and it flies wide. And then, sensing that he is vastly outclassed, this peasant is just gonna fucking run.
Yeah, fair.
I will go ahead and copy him, paste him, and move him to the other lair as we come back to the top of the turn. But before you do anything, Ish, more shit happens.
Oh, I've been... Okay.
You're preoccupied with the 2 mages appearing out of the sky and harrying you with these lightning bolts. Takes a moment to recognize. Indeed, there is an army coming, and you hear them marching, hear them moving.
What about our scout counting?
Kaju does not see shit.
Too busy staring at a tree.
A line of pikemen taking the top row. A line of riflemen taking the bottom. This one just coming up there. 4, 3, 2. One of them falls into a trap. Captain up and back down here. Okay, that one, they've just entered the battle. Where's the trap again? There it is. Okay, so Rifleman 2 needs to make a dex save. Oops, he gets to add 3 to that. But it's not going to help him. He takes 2d6 damage as he falls in. 4 and 12. Nice, nice. Okay. Let me go ahead and just group initiative all these guys.
Is the music stopped, or is it just me my
It's still going for me, but I can replay it if you
Still
want.
going for me.
No, it's just my
Me.
roll. It's my roll 20 being shit.
Does group initiative want to work? It doesn't look like it wants to work. Of course. Goddamn. Okay. Do it this way then. Ooh, wow. Alright. Oh, wow. So we go with whoever the first guy in the line is. Every other person of that type gets the same initiative. So 18s for all the rifles. Okay. Give me just a sec. This is going to take a hot minute. Ten for all the pikes. Oakley dokily. Reset the initiative. Descending. Entering in from the battlefield now. Let me change the music, because why not? Do this one. Entering in from the battlefield, marching over from some distance away. 2 lines of soldiers emerge, arranged kind of like a pike and shot formation from Napoleonic warfare days. These men in armor, breastplates, spears in hand, rifles. One of them trips a trap, falls over, takes some damage, which was 6 points, and is currently stuck in there. But they enter into the battlefield. The captain takes the initiative, entering first. He raises his hand high and orders a charge. Pikemen! Surge! And all the pikemen can immediately move up to their speed, which is 30 feet.
He keeps drawing circles.
Me.
One of them falls into the trap. We'll say pikeman 1 needs to make a dex save. Let's call it DC 14 on this. fails. Takes 2d6. Ooh, nice. Good roll. Good roll. As one of them falls into the pitfall trap that you previously mentioned, covered over with leaves, and falls and hits the ground, spearing himself on some bits of broken wood, or jagged wood. It's currently, we'll say, this is his grapple meter. Alright, but that is it for his turn, as the captain has just ordered them to charge. Ish, obviously, you see these guys approaching. They're below you.
This is the size for a fireball, isn't it?
20-foot radius, yes. It is pretty massive. That circle you drew is pretty much accurate.
It's a bit bigger than that circle, I think, isn't it?
A little bit, bit.
It's got another 5 feet to have on it.
Each way.
Yeah.
Hang on, let me do it like this. That's
There you go.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's about right.
I don't see it. Or did someone change it?
I changed it.
He's just changed it. That's the side. So you got an extra man in that.
Okay.
Is that where you're doing it?
Yes. Yes, I will fireball there.
Roll damage for me, asshole. Let me see if group saving throw wants to work. That's Dex. What's your DC?
My DC?
Yes.
15.
15. Roll damage. As you play your bagpipes, and a swirling orb of fire emerges and coalesces in the center of that radius, and then blasts outward. 20. Ooh, that's garbage.
Yeah, it is.
That's okay. God damn, all my scripts never want to work. Hang on, let me reset.
Should I roll again?
No, it's fine.
You sure?
You cheeky son of a bitch. You get nothing. You get fucking nothing, Kutch. Shit stain. Trying to pull a fast one on me. You're not getting me.
They all critical failure rule.
My wits are too high for you. I'm omnipotent. I know everything.
Oh yeah,
Can't
your
fool me.
wisdom's 5.
Fuck you. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see if it wants to work now. Group saving throw. Dexterity. 15. 20 damage. Damage on half. There we go. Alright. Blasting out a somewhat, I don't want to say impotent, but it's a little weak, this blast. Bursting out a corona of flame. A few of the pikemen get caught in the blast and get singed. The riflemen take it worse, and with their gunpowder weapons, they are particularly affected, burning up. But they hold fast as the smoke clears, still alive. And you have made yourself a very big target.
They're all still up.
Oh
Yep.
yeah, that was a shitty fireball. I am going to. This count. Would this count as cover? This cairn.
Yeah, I'd say so. Half cover. Well, actually, you've used them to pile up stones, so that's not there anymore.
Okay. Is this a tree that I can hide behind?
That's just grass.
Is
you
this
could-
a tree?
Because of the way the terrain works, if you move back far enough, they might not be able to see you from down there.
Okay, and I'm short too.
Yes. In fact,
How
you could
far-
probably fall prone and they would not be able to see you if you move like 5 to 10 feet back.
Okay. Just to be certain.
Sure. Alright, and using the rest of your movement to go prone, half your movement. Alright, that it for you, Ish?
Yes.
Alright. Zale.
Zale's gonna move 30 feet.
Okay.
30 feet to here, and he's gonna cast Aid.
Ah,
Oh.
okay.
I didn't mean to do that.
No worries.
God fucking damn it.
That is how aid
You suck.
works.
Oh, okay, right. Moorish, Ish, and Amron all get 5 temporary hit points for 8 hours.
It's not 5 temporary hit points,
It's
it's
5
five
maximum.
max hit points.
Oh, 5 max hit points, sorry. Not
So,
temporary.
yep.
Yeah,
So
for 8
the
hours.
way you're gonna do that is go to max, do max HP modifier, increase it by 5. So click on your hit points. So it should bring up a little menu on the right side. Go to max HP modifier near the bottom. Just add 5, and that'll increase your max by 5 until you take a long rest, which should work for the purposes of this.
Cool.
All right. As you step out and raise your greatsword high, and a wave of and rejuvenating moonlight shoots out from you in an aura.
That is all I can do, so I'll end my turn.
Okay. Next up, the riflemen. At the bottom of this ravine now. One of them stuck in a trap. The rest of them are gonna move. 25. Let's see. I'm gonna roll a wisdom check for this guy to see if he notices the trap. Let's say DC 12. He does. He notices it. This among the ground, this covering pile. Having seen one of the guys fall already, he's a little on edge. Careful! Skirt around this one! That's his 30 feet. This guy needs to use his action to climb out, but he can join out, so he doesn't get a shot this turn. The rest have to skirt around. Get in range. Alright, and forming up a line. Just for my OCD, so that's let's see.
I don't mean to jump in, but that hole's 10 feet deep. Does Rifleman 2 not need to make a climb check to get out?
No, I'd say if he's using his action, it's just 10 feet.
Okay.
He'd be able to figure out a way.
Difficult terrain, half movement.
One of his mates.
It
help
uses
him.
his action. It uses his action, so he doesn't get a shot this round. The rest of them, however, do. Looking around, with the terrain being what it is at the bottom of this ravine, they can only see a certain thing. They can only see so much. Katu and Carrigmorn are the obvious targets. I'm gonna roll a d6 here, 1 to 3. Katu is the main target because they have no reason to prioritize either of them at the moment. 4 to 6. Carrig. 4 rifle shots as they raise their arcane repeaters. These flintlock rifles that have been enhanced with machinery and magical enchantments. Runic scripts carved along the barrels, glowing bright as they fire. 1, 2, 3, 4 shots. Carrig is wearing chainmail. His AC is 16. The first one misses. The blast shinking off his armor. The second one he ducks aside. But shots 3 and 4 pierce him, doing a combined total of 20 damage as he is shot and peppered. Falling back, stumbling, coughing blood. He's still alive. Skyweaver 2 now. Badly injured. He's done his job. He's harried the enemy. He is going to cast... Okay. He can see everyone right now. Ish is on the ground, so he would have disadvantage on ranged attacks against him. He's gonna go for Zale. 3 Scorching Rays at you. 23, 24. Alright, so the first one misses, but you take a total
I'm
of
gonna
12
cast
points of...
shield.
Ah, you can do that, can't you?
None of them hit me.
Wait, what does that bring your AC to?
24. Oh yeah, 24. Shit. Okay, one of them doesn't hit me.
Okay, so one of them still hits you. So you still take 7 points of damage as you flex your gauntlets. Your gauntlets now return to you that once belonged to your father, stolen from you by the fuckhead Adrian Lux. Now returned by your friend Morish. A shield appears in front of you, blocking one of these Scorching Rays, dissipating into flames. The next one shoots through, slamming into your armor, scorching the flesh beneath. But that is it for the Weaver. He's going to retreat 60 feet and effectively flee the battlefield now, out of range from all of you, to fight another day. Morish.
Yes, sir. Can you just move that big pink circle to the left a bit, please?
You're gonna Hunger Hadar these fucks?
I might be, yeah.
You asshole. Okay.
Yeah, that's about right.
Oh, shit! Okay. Alright.
So yeah, I'm gonna... Actually, the rapier is also... I'm using that now to cast my spells.
Okay.
Like my main spells, obviously. I don't know why I rolled damage there. Either way. So yeah, I'm gonna reach forward with my rapier and like swipe at the air. And you'd see a
Nice.
tear form and inky mass just come pouring out. And yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah, that's cool, yeah. You slice the rapier through the air and you open a scar in reality, a wound through which the abyss can pour, and this black blood shoots forward and congeals in a puddle, a pool, a sphere that swallows all of them in darkness and death. Nothing happens as of yet, but it will.
Yeah, I'm gonna back up to the clearing. Like,
Okay.
I'm gonna back up sort of 10, 20 feet.
Alright, and get
essentially.
ready to enter the clearing?
It's that, yeah, basically. Like, for argument's sake, I'll just move me up to there and then just say
Yeah.
that I'm 15 feet out from that point.
Makes sense to me. Okay. Are you saying anything?
Yeah, I think we should fall back. Zell was definitely right. Let's let's get back and get into the castle.
Okay. You say these words, offer this suggestion. Next up is Carrot Morn. Having taken a pretty big barrage of gunfire, bullets coming his way. Yeah, okay, that seems about fair. He is going to move 30 feet, and he's going to dash and get ready to enter the clearing as well. He can't see into the darkness anyway. No one can. Amron.
All right. Give me one good to throw though. I'm gonna take the biggest fucking rock I can find. Just kind of heave it into the blackness.
Okay, make an
And
attack
then
roll at
we'll-
disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Anything specific or just?
Just, let's do strength.
All right. So I'll make 2 strength checks.
Okay. 12. Well, no, you're not proficient in improvised weapons. Neither hits, although you don't see. You just toss the rock into the darkness.
Cool. And then I get ready to flee back to.
You got it.
Carrick.
All right. Katu?
Dash straight back, so that's 80 feet, so 20 feet into the next area.
Got it. Serpon can see the writing on the wall. He's going to join you. Get ready to leave. Next up are the pikemen. Ensconced in this darkness as they are, they take... we'll just go with the roll you made above.
Yeah.
I don't see why not.
Yeah, that's fine by me.
9 points of damage to each of them, just automatically.
Yes, sir. Every
Uh,
single one.
Wow, yeah, that's pretty substantial, man. Pretty substantial. Okay. Applying that. And then they're a little bit more disciplined than their buddies. One of them is stuck in a hole. He's going to fuse his action, but that's fine. This one... No, he's just got out of the darkness. He'd have no reason to check. He's going to fall into the trap. Here. Dex save. That's a failure. He
It is
takes
difficult
6.
terrain, remember, as well.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
I know that
But
first
it
one would.
is-
Get, I know that
it
first
is-
one would
Yeah.
get out, but I'm just saying in general. Ooh.
Yeah. It's 9. Ooh, wow. That's a big hit. As another pikeman falls into the trap and you hear a cry, "Ah, fuck this!" And he is stuck there. This guy, 10, 20, 30 feet, just barely getting into the darkness. He sees his buddy there. He's going to use his action to help him, so get him ready to move so that on his next turn he won't have to use an action to escape. 20 feet, 25, 30 feet, getting there. 10, 20, 30, action to dash. He's going to get there, and they are deeply disorganized. This guy has to use his action to get out of the darkness. He doesn't know what direction to go. He's going to go in the direction he heard his allies, 10, 20, 30, and get stuck there and die. Because he does not get out of the ink in time.
Okay.
All right. As the tentacles wrap around him and sear his flesh away. Top of the round. Go ahead and roll damage for me on that thing again. Hunger Hadar.
Oh, that was 1d6. Hang on, let me roll another one. There you go.
6. Okay, the line captain takes 6 points of damage. He is going to attempt to run through the darkness. 10, 20, 30.
Into the pit
Dash.
trap.
Into the pit trap. Into the fucking pit trap. And that's a failure. Takes 2d6.
Is that the end of his turn?
Slash roll 2d6. That would be the end of his turn as he falls in, yes. 3. Not very much, but that's okay. It trips up his movement.
Dex save. He's prone as well, so disadvantage.
Oh, that's fucking right. Okay. You're going all out with this shit, ain't you?
Fucking right.
Okay.
Yeah, he fails. 2d6.
10. That's a failure.
8 more points.
Roll another 2d6. 8. Shit. Okay, he's looking... Well, you can't see. He's just in the darkness, but he's very badly hurt. Falling in, hitting this pit, just getting stabbed. He's stuck in complete darkness. He just ran in a random direction, and now tentacles are grabbing him, fucking hentaiing him half to death. And he is stuck down there. Ish, obviously, we come to your turn.
I will. I will run.
Okay. Preparing to flee.
Can you not
Yes.
want to use your action to do something beforehand?
Yes, I will cast Mage Hands and give them the big finger, saying, "See you in hell, you gads."
All right.
Nice.
and move. All right, Zale.
I'm going to step up 5 feet here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm then going to Searing Crescent through these 3 pikemen. There's if it's 5 foot wide. I should be
Yeah,
able to
sure.
get
I'd say you
around
can
it.
get those 3. Make an
All
attack
3.
roll. It applies against all 3 of them.
Yep.
That's a hit. Roll damage.
So it's D12 plus my charisma.
1d12 plus 2,
So
so
8 damage to those 3.
to each of them. Yep. Another
Yeah.
searing wave of crescent silver light shooting out, blasting into the 3 of them.
And then I'll use my remaining 25 feet of movement to go for the clearing. So,
Okay, got it.
so I'm 5 feet into the clearing.
Coming back to the riflemen on their turn, go ahead and roll another 2d6 for me. 6 points to each of them. One of them fucking dies. The others are looking pretty badly hurt, and they're going to attempt to run. And a 6. A 6. Okay. Difficult terrain for them. This guy doesn't matter too much. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 10, 20, 30. Action to dash. Get in range with his buddies. Action to dash. And they're out. Alright. At the moment, the line captain is still stuck in there, but he'll get out on his next turn. Come to the Skyweaver. Shoot forward. He's going to cast a spell magic, getting rid of the Hunger of Hadar.
Fine, did its job.
Alright, but we're going to move you all back to the top of the map now, or to the next map, I should say. Copy, delete, and move over. You've delayed them a decent amount, so I'd say you're free to position yourselves, take any actions you want in preparation, whatever you'd like to do.
Are we dropping back?
I
The
say we
servant
drop
gone.
back because there's nothing in this clearing.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
we
that's-
can hold
Yeah.
or defend.
Yeah.
So if we just
Okay.
run,
You're just gunning for the castle.
yeah.
Okay, you got it.
Uh,
Let me copy.
on the way, am I allowed to just give Amron a cure wounds at level 1?
Yeah, absolutely. There's no worries at all.
In that, I will. In that case as well, I'm gonna lay on
9
hands.
points.
Thank you.
I'll lay on hands myself at 25.
Nice.
Yeah, big. Haven't you got that? Oh no, you took the superior one, didn't you, Katu?
I also have that one.
If you're drinking a potion as an action, it's just a max heal. So 10.
Thank you.
Move you guys over. Position yourselves as you see fit.
As I'm running in, I'm just like, Jack, hide around the corner, get ready.
As
As soon as you've done it, as soon as you've done it, get the fuck out of Dodge.
Yes,
I
sir.
need someone else.
Yes, sir.
I need someone else to close the other side of the gate with me. Because it's like a double door type thing.
Yeah, so that was it.
Do I have? I don't have a pole.
Huh?
I'm just looking for my token.
There's double carrying horns on it.
Oh, that's right. Let me get rid of one of them.
Oh, who
I
has
am now Carrickmon.
You're not carrying more.
who had
Alright.
the fire stun grenade?
Katu.
Okay.
Got it.
Oh, there's double serpons as well.
Say that again.
More.
No, I just asked who had the grenade of fire.
I thought we turned it into a trap.
No, we're gonna throw it.
We didn't in the end.
Okie dokie.
And we setting them on fire inside of the.
Yeah, so there's a bunch of flammable stuff in there. We're gonna throw it in there, and then Jack's gonna throw the burning stuff on top.
Okay, hang on. Let me. It's not what I meant to do. Well, it is what I meant to do, but I have to fix it. There's still more darkness.
Already in action with that crossbow.
Okay.
No, I don't have
What's
it. Noodle does.
Oh yeah. It's set up and I'm steadied, ready as soon as I see anyone that comes within 100 feet.
I was just thinking specifically those flying bastards.
Yeah, basically.
Can I have a token, please, Verb?
Is Zale not there?
No.
Oh, that's a shame. Okay. Zale's dead.
I died again.
Okay.
I'm in the doorway to the stables.
Okay, got it. Any particular place you want the NPCs to go?
Talir
not
back.
disposition.
Talir
I'd
back,
say,
Zamara
I'd say
back.
yeah, like Talir and Zamara taking cover behind the fountain, so like here.
Okay. Yeah.
Not
And
in a
then-
line. Not in a line.
Yeah.
Not in a line. Okay.
None of you get in a line. Stop being in lines.
Okay. Let me paste all these guys.
Can we get Sir Pawn out of a line?
Sure, why not? Where do you want him to go?
Has he got ranged attacks?
He has throwing knives, which is about as good as it gets.
I mean, we should maybe send him inside to be a backup fighter then. He's not going to be able to do much out here. Like melee fighters.
We'll tell. If we send the enthralled servants and Sir Pon to go prep the murder holes in the hallway.
Okay. Sir Pawn and the servants to go prep the murder holes. Okay, you got it. I'll move.
Should we send Kerrig as well? No. Or well, we can just whatever have him out. He's a paladin.
Can he do any sort of healing or anything?
Well, he's a paladin, so I assume so. It depends what level he is.
He has some cure wounds, yeah.
Lay on hands and stuff, unless he's used it on himself.
He's not so far. Okay. Put them there. Okay. Delete these guys. Yeah, okay. Is he gonna... Do you want him to heal?
It's himself, isn't it? If he lays on hands himself because he took 20 damage?
You can do so, yeah. He will lay on hands himself for 10. Alright. Take it, that's it?
Yes.
Preparation's done. Okay, excellent. The first up the field is not that same battered line that you wounded. It's another line pushing forward to supplement for their wounded soldiers. Let's see, that group is gone. I have an entire fucking army off screen that I'm copy pasting over to simulate reserves. I'll have you know. As they charge up the path in formation, pikes up front, rifles behind. Is that within 100 feet of you, Morris?
Oh, it is. Yes.
Yep, you see them coming. You see them coming.
Oh, as soon as
They're
they
about
hit
to
the
cross
bridge.
your lanes.
As soon as they hit the bridge, I'll be able to. hang
Okay, perfect. Let me. Let's see if group initiative wants to work this time.
Is it the same initiative order, or we have to roll again?
No, you guys are fine. I just have to readjust these guys.
Oh, yeah, I
So-
can't see us on the turn order.
Can you not?
No.
I can.
Nope.
Sales there.
No.
Maybe
Oh.
when you sort it, it might do it.
It might have, yeah. Yeah, let me fix these guys first.
I had 25.
You did not have 25, you had 21. Shit stain.
I had like a 32 initiative then.
Fuck you. 7, okay. God, so much shit. The rifles are at 6. Pikes are at 7. Why do I do all these fucking group combats like this, man? 6. 6. Skyweaver's fine where he's at. 19 is fine for that guy. 6. Think that'll fix it? Okay, no, you're not there anymore, but go ahead and roll your initiatives again, I'll fix it. I can just look up. Okay. Okay.
That was a 16. Oh, I can do mine.
16.
Okay.
21 on Ish. Need Katu. Katu, go ahead and roll your initiative again. Zale, you're fine. Can you see yourself, Zale?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. Morris is in, Ish is in, Zale is in. Katu, I need you to roll your initiative.
Yeah, it's just it doesn't seem to be registering my token.
Oh, are you clicked on it?
Yes.
Have you got the arrow selected in the top left?
That'll be it. We'll dive.
Okay. Amron, what was your initiative again?
It was
Oh,
15.
fine. 15, I see it. You rolled it twice.
Mm-hmm.
Katu is 5, of course. Roll for Jack and Kerrig. I'll just let
God,
that
it was
go.
13.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, I have
Okay.
advantage.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Why is you trying to do me dirty?
Yeah, you're not wrong. Okay. As this next line pushes forward toward the palisade, Morris, you get your shot off. Who are you shooting?
Oh, the line captain.
The line captain. Make an
Oh,
attack roll.
Yes, sir. Advantage? Because I've
At advantage.
Yeah, I've studied.
That's a hit.
Big damage, big damage.
37. That's not too bad, man. Wow, that's a big hit. Not quite enough to kill, but nearly there. As this massive bolt shoots forth, flying forward, screaming through the air, and slams into the captain's chest. He needs to make a strength save. DC 20. Good luck, man. No, he's down. He's on the ground. He is prone.
Fuck yeah.
Knocked fucking prone on the ground. Okay. And that incapacitates him just about. Next up, coming to the top of the turn order, Line Captain 1 is going to limp forward with his men a little further away, pushing forward there. He is going to use his action to order the pikemen to move forward and join him, moving up to their speed, 30 feet, forming another line behind the first. That's the end of his turn. Ish, obviously. You see the armies advancing.
Can't see right enough.
Where's Zale on the initiative? I don't see him.
Zale is 20. I'm not sure why you can't see him. Maybe if I do this.
Can I?
Zale?
Do you want me to roll again?
Yeah, roll again, and then I'll re-add you.
I'd like to fireball again.
Okay. Okay.
Here, I think, for the center.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Let's see. Let me just do a fireball normally, just on the ground. Such a big fucking radius.
Sure is.
Okay. What is that? See the grid very well.
Bigger.
Yeah, a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is 20 feet. That is a 20-foot radius.
That circle doesn't look circular.
It looks a little long, doesn't it?
It does.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That side's fine. I see. There you go.
That's better.
And I think there.
Yeah? Yeah, okay. Roll that damage.
Actually, sorry, maybe there, verb.
Like
One to the
this.
right. No. I
Like
want to
that.
get the captain.
You want to get the captain. Okay.
Is that
That'll get you all of that line and one pikeman on the other one.
okay? I will do that.
Okay. Jesus fuck. Roll damage. Group save and throw. Dexterity. 15. Fucking hell, fireball.
Gonna go big.
Yeah. You have to right now. 31!
That's better.
Hot
That
damn!
was a level 4 spell though.
Okay, gotcha. Whew, look at that.
Damn it. 15. No,
1,
you
2,
already
3,
did.
4.
Alright. The flames blast out. The captain is incinerated, already badly wounded. The rest ducking for cover, diving for the stone, some of them falling prone, some of them trying to shield their faces with their gauntlets. Several of them are badly scorched. Looks like the riflemen made it through okay. All of them except for one, who is now dead as fucking disco. The pikemen, badly injured and battered, and moreover their leadership, crumbled. A look of uncertainty crosses over them. But you're still alive. They are still holding for now.
We've got more of that where that came from.
Okay. They're not very happy to hear that. I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay, anything else for your turn?
No. Well, I might moon them. Yeah, I'll moon them.
Okay. Shit stain. Let's get those out of the sight. They're not supposed to be there. Alright, you fucking mooned them, pulling down your pants. Excellent. That line captain is dead. Zale, it's your go.
I'm gonna step 10 feet. No, 15 feet that way.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Moonbeam.
Okay. Whereabouts?
2 seconds. It is 5-foot radius, 40 foot high.
5-foot
high.
radius. Like that.
So probably about here.
Okay. Cool. Is that damage immediately or when they start their turn there?
When a creature it says when a creature enters the spell's area for the first time. So I don't know if I cast it on them, that counts as that.
Yeah.
On a turn
Yeah,
or
sure.
starts its turn in there, it is engulfed in ghostly flames that cause searing pain. It must make a Constitution saving throw. Takes 2d10 radiant damage on a failed save, or half as much.
What's your spell save DC?
13.
13. Alright, and roll that damage. As you raise your great sword and a pillar of moonlight shines down. 9.
Jesus.
That could be worse. Could be better. Decent number of failures, though. Scorching, burning them with ghostly flames. No one's quite dead yet, but it hurts them quite substantially, you can see.
I'm concentrating, and I will just move back into the doorway.
Okay, got it. The riflemen are up next. They're going to step back away to get a line of sight.
Are they?
Sorry?
I've got them as 7s and 6s on my turn order.
Oh, these ones are a different group, not these guys. It's the other riflemen. There's
The
two
other?
group- Yeah, there's the other group of riflemen from down below. They just
I
haven't
don't see them
moved up.
on the turn order.
Yeah, I don't see
Yeah,
them.
they're. Do you not see them on the turn order?
No.
No.
Okay. Well, it doesn't matter.
Not to us.
I'd have. You know what? Fine, I'll redo them.
Don't they have to
I'll-
make
Joker,
another
no,
con?
it's gone.
Don't they have to make another con save because they're starting their turn in Moonbeam?
It's not these riflemen that are going. It's the other group that you harried down in the.
Right, I see.
Oh, so they're
And they're just
down
and they're
here?
catching up. Yeah, and they're catching
Oh.
up. 30 feet to move. Let's see.
Don't worry, they're real.
Yeah, I'll say they just get into the battlefield here. And they have pretty massive range on their rifles, man. They're fucking guns. And Ish is the one who casted that fireball. 4 shots coming at you, Ish. They raised their... Wait! Fuck! They fired already. They have to use their actions to reload. Nothing this turn.
I
Okay.
slap my cheeks.
Asshole. Alright. Next up, the Skyweaver returning to the battlefield. Some distance away. He's going to fly up and hover over the battlefield now, watching over. He can see Moorish from here. Yeah, okay. Gonna cast a lightning bolt directly at you. Make a dex save.
Okay.
32, that's a big roll.
Ugh, nope.
4, that's a failure. You take 32 points of lightning damage.
Jesus.
As the moon
Yeah.
As
sorry.
the Skyweaver reaches up and channels a swirling orb of swirling wind, and the force and pressure coalesces into a bolt of lightning that shoots out and spears right through you.
Okay.
All right. The Skyweaver is then going to fall back
How much fly speed does this motherfucker have?
60 feet. 25 feet left, and he's gone. Morris, it's your turn.
Is that him still on the battlefield, that Skyweaver?
Yes,
Oh.
and flying.
So, bonus... Oh, I need to make a concentration check. Constitution save. So I've still got Hex. I've still got Hex up.
Oh, when you cast Hunger of Hadar, that's a concentration spell too, right?
Yep, so it drops. Okay, no worries. In that case, I'm gonna shoot 2 Eldritch Blasts at that Skyweaver.
Ah, fuck, he's just in range, huh?
He is
Okay,
indeed.
cool. Motherfucker.
Natural 20.
Oh shit!
How do you want to do this? He has 6 hit points left.
I mean, just... I'd like to hit him in the head so he kind of spins down like a falling helicopter and just collides into the rocks.
Okay. You take his head right off at the fucking neck, exploding his skull into bits of bone fragments and gore, and then he begins to spiral and twirl, the swirling wind around him going haywire, and he flies and splatters into paste on the ground right here.
And then I'm going to use my second one on the other line captain.
Oh, you asshole. Go ahead. Stop attacking my captains. I need them.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a miss.
Look so attackable.
Bonus action. I'm going to use 2 charges on my ring.
For the black blood ring?
Yes, sir.
Roll 2d12 for me, baby.
Come on. Ugh. 7. These
Gain 7 hit
D12s
points.
are being shit tonight.
I guess so, yeah.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Alright, Carrick Morn, his turn comes up. He's just going to... There's not much he can do from here, man. He's just gonna move a little bit. And can't really do anything else. That's his turn. Amron.
I'm holding the gate
Okay, and getting ready.
to close it. Yeah,
Okay, you got
in
it.
sync with Katu.
In sync with Katsu. Good band. Alright, end of your turn, Katsu.
I'm doing the same.
Got it. Next up, this group of pikemen going to charge forward.
2 of them need to make
25.
con saves.
For...
Moonbeam.
Oh, no, it's not that group.
Oh,
of
is it a
pikemen.
different one
It's-
again? Sorry.
Yeah, it's this line down here. It's hard to see them, but they're just going to rush forward using their action. 30 feet, 60 feet dashing forward. Actually, yeah, they can move a little further, pushing forward into this area. They can actually get in here on 30 feet, just dashing, but they're not going to get all the way there. They're going to stop about there and brace, readying their pikes. You see, ready to do some damage as soon as anything steps close. That is the end of their turn. Pikeman 1 is also dead. Pikeman 10, they move up next. They're going to join their allies and charge across the land. 30 feet of movement there. Action to dash, getting in. Yeah, okay. This one's going to get... This one's also going to dash there. They like to hold a steady formation,
Wait,
though.
hold on, we would have closed the gates before they could get in there.
Okay. Before the whole group gets in.
Yeah.
But the
Before
whole
they can
point,
make it
whole
past.
point was we stopped them there.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
when that group dashes up, like, the gate will shut.
Okay.
And,
Makes sense.
And those 2 that were there are going to need to make con saves.
That's true. That's true. Okay, that would have been 6 and 7.
Mhm.
Okay,
13.
roll damage for me again. 2d10.
2d10.
14. Wow, that's nice. 1 and 2. 9 and
So-
19.
Yeah, 1 takes 7 and the other takes 14.
1 fucking dies as the flames burst out, and the other takes 7 points of damage and keeps running forward anyway. That other one turning into a puddle of ash on the ground there, dead as disco. And then Amron and Katsu, taking the initiative, slam the gates closed on them, blocking them in the kill zone. Rookie Jack ready with the barrel of pitch.
No!
Rookie Jack has not come to his turn yet, but,
That's alright.
well, actually he would have been holding his action. Sure, he kicks the barrel in, pops the lid, and a tide of pitch swells down, coating all of these pikemen in oil. They immediately look around, and looks of horror dawn on their faces as they realize what the fuck is about to happen.
I presumed it would have been like we would have been holding an action to toss the fire in as well, I suppose.
Your action was held to close the gates,
Okay.
but we'll have that soon enough. We come up on the next group of riflemen. 2 of them must make con saves. Roll damage for me again, Sir D. 6. Okay, 1 and 2. 7 and 10, both fails. How much hit points do they have left? even with that shitty fucking damage roll, okay. The moonbeam incinerates 2 of them, the other 2 in their line. Well, for the moment, the rest of their pikemen are still alive, even though their allies are fucking battered as shit. But they're still alive, and they still remember where that fireball came from. These 2 riflemen are going to take shots at you, Ish. 1.
Reload.
Not these guys. These guys have not fired yet. 21 and 25.
That would definitely hit.
You take a total of 29 points of piercing damage. As 2
Oh,
arcane
okay.
shots
Oh shit. Yeah.
level on you and fire. The first one takes you in the chest, the second one takes you in the leg, and you go down unconscious instantly, toppling off the roof. Roll a d8 for me to determine what direction you fall. Six. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1,
Straight into
2.
Zeal's arms.
Right down into. In fact, Zale, you can catch him, daintily like a princess in your arms. The unconscious gnome bleeding and dying. Rookie Jack comes to his turn now. He has held his action to kick the barrel of pitch in. And he's gonna throw a firebomb using his action.
Let's fucking go, Jack!
His hands shake as he pulls it out of his jacket. His one and only firebomb. He only gets one of these. That's a big fucking damage roll too. And he says, "Oh, Hail Mary, full of grace," and throws it down into them. 5-foot radius. He's gonna target. Okay. Yep. I mean, shit. I'm not even gonna roll damage, man. It's igniting the whole barrel of pitch. The firebomb rolled high. Instantly, the flames billow up. 3 of them go down screaming, clutching at their armor, the oil igniting around them, burning. I'm going to make dex saves for these guys. Let's say DC 14 on this. Go ahead and roll 5d6 for me, Usti.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
18. Some successes. One of them is scorched to death, covered in pitch and burning. The other 3 are still alive as the flames burst and they're coated in oil and still burning and still alive, but screaming in agony, unable to press forward. Brings us to the end of that turn and back to the top. More soldiers join. I'm going to roll some extra initiative here. Group initiative. Okay. Descending. And also, a couple other familiar faces join the fight. Copy. Delete. Initiative.
And there he is.
Oh yeah. Is Usti playing both? Because that's going to be hilarious.
I wish.
Just Amron and Kieran having a fist fight, just going backwards and forwards.
Unfortunately, not. Rushing forward up the path, just his head poking out of the clearing, entering forward. Roland of Zadash, a figure you all have not seen in quite some time, a mercenary you met in the Golden Brand. Briefly rendered you some aid as your paths crossed and your interests coincided before going on his own way. Evidently having been paid to join the army here. He carries 2 pepperbox flintlocks in his holsters, and also a rifle of arcane design slung over his back, which he is going to pick up now and level and see you in the distance, Moorish, next to that big-ass fucking crossbow. He's taking a shot.
Yeah, that hits.
24 to hit. You take a total of 32 points of damage.
What's the range on shield?
As this massive rifle fires, blasting
it would
out.
make a difference.
And you are struck full force in the chest. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. $21. The blast hits you full force, and you stumble back, a shockwave pulsing through your system, and you look down, and there is a gaping hole in your chest, spearing clean right through you. You get the sense that if someone were looking at you from the right angle, they could see the sun shining behind you, and the blood begins to pulse and pulse and pulse, and you nearly faint right then and there. But you hold it together. Not dead yet. Roland of Zadash has used his full movement to get there. He's used his action. He could action surge and shoot again, but he's not going to do that yet. And that's instead he's going to end his turn there. Line Captain 1 standing here. All his men decimated. Well, his pikemen decimated at least. He sees where the fireball came from. He's going to pull from his side an arcane repeating pistol and take a shot at Rookie Jack. 9. Fucking hell. Pulling out the pistol and firing, the blast echoes out, and a parapet beside Rookie Jack's head explodes with a spray of shards. The rookie cowers. Fuck you! He's going to use a bonus action to reload, and then fire again. And that's going to hit. And Rookie Jack takes 8 points of piercing damage as the second shot finds home, slamming into his shoulder. The captain shouts to his men, "Hold fast! Hold fast!" It's the end of his turn. Ish, obviously, you are unconscious and you make a death saving throw.
Okay. Where is this?
Just a straight d20, but you should be able to see it under... Where is it?
Yeah, I remember doing it before and not doing
Right.
well, but I can't remember where it was.
I can't remember where it is either. Just roll a d20 for me. That's a success. Good job. You are not dead. Zale, it is your turn. You have the body of Ish in your hands.
Zale can, from what I remember, the doorway of this barn, Zale can sort of see this way. And with Ish in his arms, he just like beckons with his hand forward, and you see the moonbeam just move up, and it's going to land on the 2 pikemen still in the fire.
Okie dokie, artichokey.
And I'm going to need them to make con saves.
That's quite rude, I must say. 12 is pretty good. Why do
And
they not
basically,
have
he's moving the beam like a fucking hammer of dawn.
Both succeed. One still fucking dies because he was that badly hurt. The other takes 6 points of damage. As the
like
as white flames join the orange.
And using my movement, I will go through the barn and out the door that was about here,
Okay.
from what I remember. So, hold on, I can't see the squares properly. Right. He's on here. So I'm inside the barn, going for the back door.
He's still carrying Ish.
Yeah. And I'm just going
Alright.
like, fall back!
Alright. End of your turn.
Yes.
Next up, these riflemen down 5, 4, 3, 2. These 4 here. They can see you, Moorish. They can see you, Moorish. They can also see Rookie Jack. Morris, you're still alive. It's not like the shot knocked you prone or anything. That was pretty massive. They're the only 2 they can see. 2 shots go to Rookie Jack, 2 shots go to Morris. The first 2 on Rookie. 15 and 25. What's your AC, Rookie? Oh, you're fucked. You're so fucked. The first shot takes the Rookie and he is down right away. Blasting into his chest, blood spraying, he falls back, and as he's stumbling back off the parapet, eyes wide, the second shot takes him, he fails 2 death saves, and he falls to the ground in front of you, Katsu, a twitching, bleeding mess. 2 more shots ring out at you, Morish.
Oh. Yeah, I'm down.
23 and 12. 1 shot pings off the parapet, stone blasting. You don't see the second one coming. Takes you in the head, grazes your temple, smashes the bone at your cranium, and you are unconscious on the ground, prone, unable to be seen. All right, that's the end of the rifleman's turn. They are going to assemble behind their captain, 30 feet. And just take positions outside the wall here. The Skyweaver is dead and removed from the initiative. Morish, make a death save for me. 10, that's a success.
Sorry, Val, I didn't mean to cut. Zamara and Talir in the initiative.
They're not. I forgot to roll for them. Okay.
Yeah, they haven't had any turns yet, and obviously
3 and
Zamara did.
16. Okay. Well, that is a very good point. No, it's too late now. I mean, I'm sorry. They should have had turns, but we will just roll with that going forward. Zamara at least gets her turn now. Morris, you are down. Because you are prone behind the walls of the parapet, no one can see you. Not for any spells. Zamara does know you're there, though. Is it an action or a bonus action for a druid to wild shape?
Bonus.
Bonus. Samara is going to wild shape into a fucking bird, fly 60 feet into the air, and land there. She can't do anything yet because she can't cast spells when wild shape, but she's standing there over you. A look of concern on her bird face. Amron, it is your turn.
Yes. I'm gonna cast Told the Did It Line Captain 1. Can you make a wisdom saving throw, please?
I sure can, buddy.
So has he been damaged?
Oh, yes.
He has, quite badly.
Okay.
That's a failure.
Fails.
11. Quite badly hurt. The sound of it ringing out onerously, and he clutches at his ears as blood begins to spill.
Oh, and now I'm going to run 30 feet in this direction.
Okie dokie artichokey.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay. Carragmorn is going to run... Actually, he's going to angle out for a shot with his crossbow and shoot at one of the pikemen. With his +2 to hit. That's nothing, buddy. I'm sorry. And then he's going to run 10 feet back. That is his turn. And none of you are there to see it. As Kieran Finnegan emerges, clad in a new suit of armor, studded leather of black and purple, the trim exquisite, elaborate arcane engravings running up and down the length of it. His shortbow replaced with something more powerful, sleek and deadly, black and red, still with the same ice dragon arrows notched within. He says nothing, just strides forward through the battlefield, until he raises his glyph ward in his hand, and it pulses with a purple light, and he casts Misty Step onto the wall. 30 feet. As a bonus action. And who can he see? His range, shortbow is a range of Talir's there, Tamara's there.
But he has
Surely you
sharpshooter.
can't see Zamara with her
He
being a
has
bird under the
sharpshooter,
parapet.
unfortunately, so he can kind of do what the fuck he wants.
Yeah,
That's
but
true.
that's a tower. There's a wall. Morish is prone. Zamara is a bird on the floor.
Zale, you're in the building, right?
I'm in the building.
Okay. He sees Talir. Kieran, what was your opinion on Talir in the days past?
He betrayed us,
Right.
and then now he's betrayed the family again.
Right.
That's 2 betrayals in like a week.
Okay, shortbow. Just a sec. You are certainly correct. 2 shots at Talir. Wow. Wow.
Talir's shield.
So the 19.
I can't see him. I'm inside.
No, Talir has shield.
He does. He fucking does. Fuck. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
He would use
Yeah, he is
it.
gonna cast shield. As these two arrows shoot out, one aiming directly for his heart, about to pierce it, Talir raises his hands and his shield apparates in front of him, and both arrows are deflected as he turns and sees Kieran from across the way. No, friend, this is not right. This is not the right path. That's the end of his turn. Next up, the Spell Knights joining the battlefield from behind, 5 and 4, 30, 60 feet. The flaming pitch still blocks their way. That's going to cause them some trouble. They are in fact going to stack up next to each other and seemingly get ready to do something. Katu, it's your turn. Rookie Jack is down at your feet, twitching and dying.
Cool. If I pick him up, can I still dash after that?
Yeah, so when you drag a creature that is unconscious, it reduces your movement speed by half, but go ahead and make a strength check for me, DC 15. If you beat it, I'll let you move without any movement penalty.
Rage.
That's check or saving throw. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I've been meaning to rage before I do anything.
Okay.
All this time, I always forget.
I'll give you Alright, I'll let you rage.
successes.
You have not a strength save, a strength check. Whew, okay. Alright, your movement is unimpeded.
Okay, I'm gonna pick up Rookie Jack and move. I have 80 feet, don't I? So
Yes. If you're dashing, yes.
70, and then I'm gonna hide over this side.
Okay.
Another 10 feet. So.
Got it. Carrying Jack with you as you go. Nice. End of your turn.
Yes.
The pikeman up here. 4. Alright. 3. 5 is dead. 4 is the only one left. I mean, he has no chance. He's stuck in the moonbeam, so he'd take the damage anyway. He's stuck in fire. He's dead. He's fucking dead. I'm not even gonna fucking roll. As he is scorched to death in 2 different ways. Stuck in this place. As if fucking locked in a goddamn oven. That is fucking cruel. All right.
What's cruel is this army you're sending at us.
There's more, man. You ain't seen fucking nothing yet.
What's cruel is you buff my character and not let me play him.
Alright, the Elementalist, a Trebane Mage, steps forward, entering the battlefield. God damn. God fucking damn. Okay. He's going to raise his hand forward and cast Gravity Sinkhole, compressing the barrier that you have made here, as well as the oil and the flaming pitch, and destroying them, compressing them into a ball of matter. Holding it in his hands, and then clenching his fist, and it all scatters out in a spray of finely aerosolized dust. The flames, the oil, everything in a 20-foot radius, pulled into an orb and destroyed. Your moonbeam still remains. The corpses are given much the same fucking treatment.
What about this alive guy?
Yeah, he would have been caught in that. He needed to make a Constitution saving throw. DC, what is it, 14? He's 14, so that's a success, but he still takes fucking 5d10 force damage.
That's a lot of damage.
That's 31. Yeah, even with a success, he's fucking dead as disco, man. As his own mage kills him. Compressed into a ball of compressed, crushed, burning matter. His screams are absolutely horrendous. But the barrier is gone, and the flames are gone. That's the end of the Elementalist's turn. This next Spell Knight is going to move 60 feet, dashing to get a little closer. These pikemen are removed from the initiative because they are dead. As are these guys. Yes, pikeman 10, dead. Rifleman 6, dead. Alright, 2 riflemen here. 10 and 9. Still alive, surrounded by dead and dying. They've used their actions to reload. They will use their actions to reload, and then they will move 20, 30 feet, getting into the gatehouse. End of their turn. Rookie Jack needs to make a death save. With 2 failures already. Lucky bitch. Okay. Talir. What spells do you have?
Disintegration?
Unfortunately not.
Wish.
Do you have slow?
He has haste, but not slow, unfortunately. He is going to step forward. Just a little bit. 5, 10 feet. He's going to take his hands, bring them together, pull them apart, and white fog, a condensed orb, bills in between his palms, and he's going to cast Fog Cloud on the gatehouse where they are all entering.
That could have been handy.
Paste. Alright, move this here. We'll call this like that. Hiding all of this. Alright, they can't see us for now. Are we still running?
Yes. I know I'm down, but yes.
Yes!
Yes!
He's actually moved 20 feet, scrambling toward the entrance. End of his turn. More shit happens at the top. More soldiers enter the battlefield.
Jesus fucking Christ.
If it makes you feel better, this is the last line of mundane soldiers.
It doesn't make me feel better.
Emphasis on the word mundane.
Alright. Paste. Not gonna bother rolling the initiatives yet because we're not gonna deal with it this session, obviously. But another group of soldiers marches up to join, entering the battlefield as well. This guy's gone. No, that guy's still there. Another Skyweaver, another Elementalist. Copy, delete, paste. Right to there. And then, walking past them, flanked by two mages, imperious and powerful, tall, ancient, giving off an aura of absolute, unshakable omnipotence, as if all the world is his plaything to bow before him. Lord Darko Trebane himself. And that is where we're going to end tonight's session.
God damn it!
How delightful.
I don't want to go to work tomorrow. Fuck, I just want to play D&D.
Goddamn.
That fog cloud, Kieran's not going to see his ale. So he won't know he's alive.
Not yet, no. Not
That's
until
cool.
Kieran emerges from it.
That's a cool little story beat.
Right, thank you everyone for joining. I'll catch you on the next one.